on Super Geeked Up.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, all right. Wow, that's like the loudest we've been so far. Everybody's excited. All right, thank you guys. My name is Jeff. I'll introduce all these other people in a minute. But thank you very much for watching. This is we've been doing streams since Friday night for Roll20Con. If you don't know what that is, Roll20 is a really cool website and app where you can play pretty much any kind of tabletop RPG you want with your friends all across the world. And they've got tons of like pre-done character sheets for lots of different games you might want to play there. At least I've used it a lot, and a lot of other people on here as well. And once a year they do a virtual con, and they try to raise some money for charity. So we've been playing games, and this is our fourth one, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But let me tell you about the charity real fast before I forget, and I will read here right from their site. So the charity this year for Roll20Con is called Code 2040. And the Code 2040 mission is to activate, connect, and mobilize the largest racial equity community in tech to dismantle the structural barriers that prevent the full participation. Sorry, I froze. To prevent the full participation and leadership of Black and Latinx people in the innovation economy. And you can go to this link right here. And I will keep sharing that throughout the show. Or you just go to tiltify.com and type in Roll20, and I'm sure it will come up. They are almost at $15,000, $14,703 right now.
Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing! You already donated $15,000? Wow!
That's
Yep.
a lot. That's awesome.
It was all the people in the chat right now. You're right.
Incredible. Thank you, everybody.
Great job.
And here we go. Let's just make this. Hi, Kat. He's seen you on our show before, I think.
Hey, Lester.
And he says, "Are you keeping Trip away from the barns? We're trying."
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on how seductive the barnyard animals are.
Yeah. Necrodia says, "I think that's the first time anyone has been excited about one of Jeff's streams." Ha ha ha! He's kidding. Okay. Everybody's always excited. Come on, you know that.
That's so wrong.
Hey, Alexis, mate. How you doing?
Oh, you're Smeghead. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that? Is that the
Red Dwarf.
Thank you.
Sneaky.
And hello,
Nice.
Chaz. Hello, everybody. Hey, who's got Chris? Who else is in
Charles.
the chat here?
Hey!
Yep. Somebody else was in here. I'm just forgetting now. James Cox. Thank you, Marks. Everybody for watching. Appreciate it. All right, so guys, we're playing a game called Young Centurions. There you go. Actually, got the book for it. This is a Fate Accelerated game. Fate Accelerated, and the Fate system is made by Evil Hat Productions. Actually, Evil Hat are good buddies of ours. They actually give us lots of giveaways and lets us test out some of their games at cons and stuff. So Young Centurions is basically they're all playing 14-year-olds. So they're all teenagers in the 1910s. Specifically, we're in 1915. We're going to start off in San Francisco, but it doesn't mean we have to stay there. We're going to use your guys' suggestions actually to help us there. But so it's 1910s. This is the idea is that they're playing teen, like pulpy style heroes. So think Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, Flash Gordon, that kind of stuff. So they're not superheroes, but they're kind of, larger than life. They're called Spirit Centurions. And the idea in this game is that all these people were born as the clock struck midnight on January 1st at the turn of the century. And that means they're all special and they can do amazing, daring do, and heroic stuff. Yeah. So, all right. So and we're going to get some suggestions about what that kind of daring do is going to involve and what they have to do in this game. Trip has played, I've been running this off stream, and Trip has been playing this character who's really fun. And then Kat and Craig, though, are coming on here for the first time and playing new characters. But let's go around. Let's first do this little intro about your characters, and then we're going to do some story stuff. So go ahead, Trip.
Oh, that sounds awesome. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Trip Hope. It's great to be here with you today. This is kind of fun. Jeff and I have been playing this game offline for a bit, so I'm playing a character that I've had a lot of fun with. My name is Zorro, and if you can basically think of like a young Zorro, but my kind of tagline is I am Zorro, the kid with the swishiest sword. And as I say that, I usually carve an S as my signature symbol. I'm 14, Latino with a chubby gut, but I'm surprisingly agile, graceful, and daring. I wear a red and gold mask, cape, sombrero. I carry an ironwood sword and a whip. I'm originally from Mexico, and I am the descendant of a long line of Spanish conquistadors. So my aspect is I'm the spirit of daring, swashbuckling adventure. My weakness, though, is sassy boys got to eat all the yummies for my tummies. So if there's anything yummy about, I just have to stop and go for it. We actually previously did a little adventure in Alcatraz where one of the guards just happened to be placing pies in the jail kitchen on a windowsill, and I had to stop and eat, and it got me into trouble. Another one of my aspects is swish, swish, sword, swings, and sidestep sachets. So I try to be flashy with everything that I do. And the very last thing that I'll say is one of my main stunts is when I am faced with multiple foes, impossible odds, I get a +3 attack with sword play. So there you go. That's a little bit of Zorro.
Nice, yes, and as LaCroix says, right, it's Kid Zorro.
Yeah.
Listener's Mate says Craig's character name makes me think of a 1970s superhero. We'll get to Craig in a minute. He can talk more about that.
Nice.
And all right, great. That's the first time I saw the picture actually up there too of Zorro. So that's cool.
Nice.
All right, let's go over to Kat. Want to tell us a little bit about your character?
Hey guys, so this is going to be my first time playing the game. I'm really excited. My character is Emerald Escapade. She's all about adventure and having fun. She's very scrappy, short, 5'4". Thank you for sharing that. She comes from the swamps of the United States, lived with her father. He has taught her all of the skills that she'll need to be in that wilderness and the southern marshes. So, that's a lot of different things, tracking, trapping, lots of fun stuff. And now she's looking for a little bit more adventure. So we're going to go to Seattle. Or wait, where was it again?
We're going to start in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Look,
Yeah.
Hey, I had an city. I was real close.
Close enough.
So wait, is she? So there you go. Mark can also not resist snacks. I have a problem with that too.
Oh yeah.
So wait, you see, she's from I like you said, the swamps of the United States. Is she from like the Bayou in Louisiana? Is that what you're thinking?
Bayou. Let's go with Bayou. That was my very quick, oh my God, what do I do for?
Oh, those swamps of the United States.
No, I love it.
That's the only place we have them.
I really want to see you when you come in. You've got like that hanging moss from the weeping willow trees, just like across your hair, and I don't know.
All dirty and muddy with my waders on, like everything's fine. I probably got crocodile skin, like gator skin somewhere. It's all good.
Hey, y'all, I'm from the swamps. Here to save the day. I love it.
Everybody likes a Southern woman.
That is true. I won't argue with that. All right. Mark says, every time I hear Zorro, I keep thinking of Kevin Sorbo.
Yes.
Well, maybe he can make an appearance.
Okay. Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I won't share that to Cronies just because I try to avoid any political talk on our show, but I get what you're saying. Chris says, Chris actually lives in Louisiana. He lives in Baton Rouge. The only Louisiana. Kat's also in Louisiana.
Yeah, I am. I'm from New Orleans originally, but I currently live up north. Well, northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, as y'all like to call it.
Woo.
Right.
Cool.
Let's go over to someone who's not living in the swamps, unless there's swamps in Wales or the UK.
Wow. Wow.
So, let's Chris. Craig, sorry. Why don't you tell them about your character?
Craig, my character. So I'm new to this game. I wasn't really sure what to go with, so I went with. I'm a big fan of Captain America, so I went with that kind of character. He's homegrown South Francisco kid, and he's just come up. He's very much he's not the strongest kid, so I haven't done much in the way of description. So I've just kind of come up with he's not he's not like big and muscly, but he's really fast. He's really quick on his feet. So I went with aspects. I can do this all day. So he fights. He'll keep fighting. He keeps coming back. His main drawback is he doesn't like a bully. So if he sees something he's not happy with, or he sees something that someone's being taken advantage of, he'll step in the way, even if it means he's going to get his butt kicked. For stunts, I went with the quick theme, so lightning parry. I can take it, so he can take a beating. He's a brawler, or he's that kind of character, but he's a lot more quick. So and yeah, he doesn't have any fear. He'll, even if it's somebody that's twice his size, he'll keep fighting no matter what.
Did you say lightning parry? You can actually parry lightning?
Yes, that is a move. He's Raiden, really, in disguise. No.
I'm just joking, sorry.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's the character I went with.
All right. Awesome.
Sounds like he has a lot of guts.
Yes.
Bronze.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, folks, so this game, any kind of Fate game, and by the way, this game is very specific to the 1910s and teenage heroes, but Fate Core, Fate Accelerated actually lets you do any kind of genre you want. But so and they all do what's called aspects, which is like these short, like generally one sentence or a few words, things that kind of define the core of your character. Like everything about it helps you role play your character, but it also helps you when your aspects relate to certain situations, you can invoke them and get a +2 or a reroll and cool stuff like that. So Trip, because he's played before, he's got all his, and Craig's done some of his. But let's flesh out some more for Craig and Kat's characters here, and this will be good because sometimes we like to do some kind of story building stuff anyway, and character building on the show. So Trip, what was your spirit aspect? Okay.
Yeah, so it's daring swashbuckling adventure.
Okay. So in this particular game, the main aspect is the spirit of something, like that's something that represents your character. So for him, because it's an adventure thing, I mean, Craig, so you could maybe say like spirit of courage, I suppose, or this, or something or if there's any other idea you're thinking of. And in the chat, by the way, folks, please feel free to give suggestions as well.
To listeners, mate, he's more like Ace Rimmer than Arnold Rimmer, definitely.
Who's Arnold Rimmer?
Arnold Rimmer is the most, how to put this politely, he's the most anally retentive, nitpicking person you can imagine. He's the kind of person that is, if you're 2 minutes late to work, he's the one reporting you to the manager. He's the person nobody likes. Ace Rimmer, Ace Rimmer is the exact opposite of him. So he's cool and he fights, and it's just a flesh wound kind of character. So yeah.
Okay, so what do you think for your aspect?
Courage. Courage might be
courage.
Yeah, courage.
Okay, so that would be your. I mean, you can really add it anywhere, but that'll be your high concept one.
I almost like the idea of lion-hearted courage, but I don't know if you're feeling like a lion or not. Inside, not really.
It's totally up to you because it's your character, Craig. But yeah.
Yeah, it's you. So.
Now, Kat, what about you? Based on kind of your character, what do you think for spirit of
so I think she's pretty adventurous. She's pretty fearless. She's really strong in herself. So let's see, spirit of. Ooh, you guys, any suggestions?
Yeah, and you guys can make suggestions too. Any of us can, or in the chat.
I feel like I kind of like spirit of the unknown, but like
curiosity.
Yeah, like spirit of curiosity. I like that.
That.
Curiosity.
All right, and that goes on my high concept.
High concept aspect, yeah.
All right.
Sure, I'll share it so people will see what we're doing. All right, now once you type that in, you both need, Craig, and you do as well. You need what's called a trouble aspect, which means that's something that's going to basically cause trouble for you. And like in Trip's Sorrow's was about he can't resist the snacks, right? The yummies for his tummy, as he put it.
Yeah, can't resist the yummies for my tummy. So whatever.
So that could obviously cause complications, you could imagine, during a mission or an adventure. So for Craig and Kat, or again, you guys can please put it in the chat, suggestions for them as well. And Kat, you can just type it right in the high concept.
When I looked in
I did.
my...
Does it
You know
show
what?
up?
Because I have it open already, it's probably not showing me the changes.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I put it in there, but I didn't know.
Oh,
if
no.
you could
Okay.
see
It just showed up. It just popped up.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, when I was looking at this, my thought was that if he doesn't like a bully, so if he sees something where someone's being disadvantaged or is being attacked, that kind of situation, he won't let it happen. He won't just kind of look elsewhere, move on. He'll do something about it.
He has to step in.
He feels compelled to fight for those who can't.
Okay, so for like the disadvantage or the
So that's
okay,
what I
that
went
works.
with.
I get it. That's cool. All right, so Kat, what about for Emerald here? By the way, is Emerald her actual first name, or is it like this is the name she goes by?
No, that's her first name, Emerald Escapade.
Great,
I
love
like the alliteration. I like the way
love
it
alliteration.
was.
I use
I love
alliteration
So it's all about it. And like escapade, adventure, I was like, yeah, okay. So
Mark's one suggestion for when to ask Craig's aspects is can't resist monologuing how great America is whenever possible.
I love it.
Particularly funny since Craig is not from America. That'd be even more.
With an English accent, saying how America.
No, it's perfect.
Well,
perfect.
but you're from San Fran, right? So
you moved
He
here.
is.
You could
I'm
say
not.
you moved here and you love it.
Yeah.
I also kind of like the idea of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. kind of the idea, it's like
that's his kind of that's what he goes with.
Yeah.
All right, so what about for Emerald? What kind of trouble?
Okay, so if my high concept is a spirit of curiosity, and the old saying goes, "Curiosity killed the cat," I think I could get in trouble just putting my nose where it doesn't belong. Like I can't resist it. What do you guys think?
That's
do you guys
true.
in the
So,
chat like that?
I'm glad you brought that up. One thing generally they do for aspects is try to make each one different. So
okay.
Here's the thing. Even though the curiosity is not your trouble one, any aspect technically can get you in trouble. So I totally agree with you. I think that's a great point that we can use the curiosity to cause trouble for you.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
But
I like that.
let's see if we can come up with another one, perhaps, that might get her in trouble. And any of you guys, Trip or Craig or Chat, anybody can suggest things as well as Kat. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, we all know that I'm very outspoken and my mouth often gets me in trouble in real life. So maybe I'm a little cheeky.
Okay, sure. Let's put that cheeky. I like that.
Okay.
I'm getting Catwoman kind of feel.
Think Audrey from Atlanta.
Oh no, just like with the confidence, with the mouth as well, just like the Anne Hathaway's kind of Catwoman confidence. And yeah,
I like it. I don't know if I'm that confident. I wouldn't wear that suit, y'all.
she's not afraid of kind of anyone, or at least she hides it very well.
Okay, I like that. So what would that sum up to, Craig?
Oh, I didn't go that far. I didn't think that far ahead.
Okay, wait. So
am I cheeky or am I like?
Well, here, how about this? Put cheeky for your trouble.
Okay, got it.
And then you can actually hit because you actually should have 3 aspects really to start. That's always a good idea. I mean, you can actually in this game you can actually add more as you go along, but I think they usually recommend starting with 3.
Okay.
And then you can hit the add button.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll share this from Lister's Beat.
Wait, what? I gotta see this. Hold on.
She sees a good-looking man, she loses it. Okay.
What?
Keep in mind, she's only 14. Keep in mind, Lister.
Yeah. I'm 14, yo. I'm not a grown woman right now. We're not there yet. So
the other thing you guys were talking about, Craig and you, were what about that? She's confident. What was the idea?
Like overly confident? Was that kind of the idea, Craig? Like overly confident?
No, she's confident. She's confident with people, but or at least that's the way she shows it. If she's not confident, or if she's kind of scared of the situation, she doesn't show it, and she kind of uses her.
I have a really good brave face put on.
Poker face.
Yeah.
Poker face.
Yeah.
Poker face aspect. I like that.
All right, there you go. You can put that as number 3.
All right. Cool. Let's do that.
Yeah. So
All right.
I've got lion-hearted courage. I don't like bullies, and I can do this all day. Those
All
are
right.
my 3 aspects.
Great. Love
Cool,
it.
I can
cool.
do this all day. I like that.
I stole that from Captain America. So
No.
it's too good not to.
So wait, do you? Okay, never mind.
Did you see it? It populated?
I did. I saw it.
Okay.
I was gonna say something about does he have America's ass, but he's too young, so I'm not gonna forget the character's name.
No.
Yeah,
PG-13,
What?
you
That would be
guys.
cool.
Does he have
That would be the
America's
point.
ass?
You know,
It's
Oh.
that's the
America's
line
ass.
from Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I was
That's
just thinking
like
of
the famous
America's
line, like
truly
you,
Joe
you're
Burrow.
America's ass.
eat mostly fast food. You probably don't want America's ass. It'll just be big. No offense to any big bootied Americans out there. It's not a bad thing. We just love our fast food.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah. All right. Those are mix a lot.
Yeah. Good job.
All right. So in the chat, so we got all the characters. Great. So guys, start. We're gonna, if we can, we would love it. Just suggestions. I'll give you a little bit more backstory though. So we set this in San Francisco in our off-stream game, so we'll do the same here. So there's these things called century houses or the Century Club, and they're in different areas around the globe where the Centurions, these like heroes, basically hang out and get missions. And there's a Century retainer running this in San Francisco. His name is Dwight Daly, who's a very prim and proper guy, and Sorrow always drives him nuts. We've had happen in the past games. So he'll be giving out the assignments. We've had characters in our previous games, such as an 18-year-old Amelia Earhart, a 14-year-old Walt Disney. Yeah. So we worked in some actual like real life people. Like Trip said, we've been to Alcatraz. We've gone to the wreckage of the Titanic in the past.
Wow.
That's fun.
Yeah, the one we're kind of halfway through right now. We were doing a like haunted Scooby-Doo amusement park adventure, which I would have done on this stream, but we already kind of got halfway through it. So
Yeah.
So, but I am totally up. I actually was thinking possibly a little Halloween theme one. We could do that, but again, anything in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally down with hearing. Like one thing I was thinking about, it could be cool to go to Salem.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, which I've actually been many times for Halloween.
Where is Salem?
Massachusetts.
Isn't that in the East Coast?
Yeah, so it's
East Coast.
You know where Boston is. It's basically 30 minutes north of Boston.
They don't have swamps there.
No, they don't have swamps. Definitely not. It's
No
classic New England village. If that helps.
They got soup,
Ah,
and it's soup
But
season.
unfortunately, it's famous for the witch trials of the late 1600s, where
Right.
innocent women were burned at the stake. And
And a man. Well,
one man, you're
smushed
right.
by rocks,
That's
but
correct. Oh yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
yes.
It's their old graveyards, though. They can be pretty spooky.
spooky.
A few
Spooky
upset
season.
spirits.
All right, so so I think that's kind of the setting there. But again, if you guys in the chat, if you do have any suggestions for like any villains or the storylines, but actually, I'll be you guys also, because normally in a game, actually the players and the GM would together kind of work out a lot of this stuff and make suggestions. So what do you guys think? I guess, what are your thoughts? I mean, do you like that idea?
Well, if we
or-
did Salem, could we not have like some evil supervillain trying to like redo the witch trials in the 1910, where we are?
We could. Oh, yeah. So you're saying like maybe people are being accused of being witches in 1915?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What-
no, I
like,
think that's a cool idea.
you guys in the chat, I need help.
Yeah, you could go the other way and a cult trying to summon. So maybe not all of the people that were killed as witches were innocent. Maybe some of them actually were, and they're pissed. And
Maybe they're
people
being
are trying to
resurrected
summon
or
them.
That's a
maybe
good
they're
one.
Yeah,
summoned
so-
or reincarnated or something.
Yeah,
I kind of like the idea that anyway, I'm sorry, and I'm wondering if this could be worked
Go for it.
into. But the idea if people were accused of being witches, but now everything has actually gone to hell. You know, it's like a hocus pocus thing where now the real freaking witches have taken over the town.
I
And
love
there's, you know, like
that.
a whole big black magic sort of thing going on in town now.
That'd be
And we
That'd
have
be
to
cool.
save the town from the real witches.
Okay. All right.
It's
well,
an
good one.
idea.
No, Hocus Pocus is my favorite Halloween movie, so I'm digging
yeah, that's
that.
a good one.
Is it really?
It is. I love Hocus Pocus.
It's
Oh,
really
I
Me
actually
too.
haven't watched it this year yet. I gotta watch it.
And
You
yeah,
haven't watched
I
it
should
yet?
watch it.
Shame on you. We're 25 days into the month.
Come on, I still got 6 days.
Better watch it 10 times a day each day.
I'm okay with that.
Crodius just wants alley ninjas from the
I know,
D&D
so this
game.
is from our Dungeons and Dragons game
Yeah.
on Friday, and now he's been putting that in every
And
game, the Alleyway Ninja. And he also
Yesterday as
so
well.
Lady Faceslap was all over yesterday's action movie
Oh,
world game,
yeah.
so he was loving that. That's a character.
Nice.
It was a Necrodius production yesterday.
Hollywood Land, what's now Hollywood.
Got it.
Interesting.
Got
Oh,
it.
it did used to be called that. You're right. Okay.
Hollywoodland.
Thank you for the suggestion. All right, well, I'm
Was
digging
it?
this again because it's
Cool.
near Halloween.
Okay.
I'm digging this thing that you guys are saying, but let's see what Mark says. Descendants of the witches are angry, became ninjas, and are returning for revenge. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll try working a ninja actually. And he says, "Be careful, no one lights any candles."
He's right. We're 14. Hopefully.
Because hopefully you're all virgins. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
It seems
that's
so.
for sure.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Is there like one, I guess, main person, do you think, behind all this, or one main witch, or
A coven?
is there a coven?
Well, if there was a coven, there'd be like a head high priestess
Yeah.
witch, right?
Like
Yeah.
kind of like the Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus is kind of the
Mhm,
main
yeah,
Winnie.
leader,
Mhm.
Winnie. Yeah.
And her
Good for
name is Bette Midler. No, I'm just joking. No, let's come up with a good head witch name. Anyone?
Millie.
Okay. Millie.
Millie. Midler.
Millie? Did you say Millie?
Millie.
Ooh, Millie Medler.
Millie Medler. Okay, there you go.
Millie Medler. Okay.
Mm,
Why not?
I gotta put
She'd be
this-
meddling with stuff she shouldn't.
I'm gonna put
Mhm.
some of this stuff in the private chat for you guys.
Ooh, perfect.
Awesome.
Question: is there a way to type in the chat, like if people are talking at us, but we don't want to talk over
Yeah.
each other?
So only I can do it right here in StreamYard, but if you open the YouTube
Right.
page, you
Oh,
can do it
God.
there.
We already know how many screens I have open.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wave when you at
You
me.
can
Love you guys.
who's the worst
Oh, this
witch?
is Lady Lilith. That's
Ah.
actually Lilith is a good.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Mm.
Ooh.
So you know what? Maybe we'll try to work in a Lilith as well.
Marks, have you been watching the previews for the Diablo game that's been supposed to come out for like 2 years now? Is that why you thought of Lilith?
Is she in that game?
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you go watch some of the previews of the gameplay, she's supposed to be the big bad this round.
Oh, all right. I haven't.
What
played Diablo
about-
in forever?
Mazikeen.
That's a good one.
We got Hazel
Mhm.
from.
Someone
Lucifer's
watches. What's her name?
Lucifer.
Actually? Lucifer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good
We have
one.
Witch
yeah.
Hazel.
What the Uzziah?
Okay, so let's say Lilith,
Hazel.
Lilith,
Lilith.
Millie, and Hazel are like the three main witches.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
All right.
Maybe we'll make Lady Lilith the head though, because that sounds like a.
It really
Head
does.
witch.
I feel like Millie Medler is probably more like
That's a good one, Chaz. Avilica, I like that.
Sarah, Jessica.
not Sarah, but
The other one,
Oh,
Kathy.
Sister
yes,
Act.
yes,
Yeah.
her.
I couldn't think of her name.
All right, cool. Thank you guys. These are great witch suggestions here.
Way better than I could have come up with.
Oh, let's see. Warrior Nun,
Witches all
Sabrina,
over the
Teenage
place.
Witch, Supernatural. Lilith is all over those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lilith. It's a very classic name through history to be even associated with
Yeah.
vampires sometimes and stuff. And
Oh, I might use that for that's going to be my Halloween name
Well,
now.
that's a good
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Yeah. Well, I decided we're doing like OG Halloween, like throwbacks. So we've got some witches, we've got a mummy, and I'm going to be the vampire. So like that works.
All right.
Nice.
Oh,
This is
Halloween
actually
vampire.
listeners made us mention
Yeah.
a guest who's been on our show, Jen Nangle, who has a show called Malvolia, Queen of Screams. So there you go.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. I
If you
wouldn't want
wanna
to mess
go
with
as-
her.
If you want to go as the supernatural Lilith, get white contacts, all white contacts.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the costume cosplay. Like that's why it was so easy. I was like, I'm gonna wear this dress, this wig, these shoes. It's all done, and I didn't have to pay a cent.
I was gonna go all out. I've already got the makeup for the crow. I was getting the outfit, all getting set up.
Gonna be the crow?
Never mind. I was gonna be the crow.
Okay, well, since we're on the topic, what are you guys being? Now we gotta know.
You're probably just gonna yell at me because I don't have any plans. I've been so busy doing other stuff.
You're right. I'm exactly going to yell at you. I'll call you later to yell at you.
Just please. So here's the thing. I know Kat from Dragon Con, where she's always super weird. I'm just kidding. She's super awesome.
No, I am. I totally am.
And she has like a different costume every day, which is great. I love it. She all out cosplay. I love that. I just need you to help me some year with cosplay. I feel I have no idea what I'm doing.
Absolutely, yes. Say less. I'm already on it. I'm like in my head. I daydream about you all the time and what costumes I would put you in.
Come on. I wish more women said that. They daydream about you all the time.
I still swear by Harley Quinn. Have to get Harley Quinn.
No, stop.
That's
a super
Jeffy Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Jeffy Quinn, yeah. That's a
Jeffy
whole super
Quinn.
geeked up thing.
I love her. She's one of my favorites. But
She's great.
Way overdone.
I don't need to do that though.
No. Yeah.
Jeffy Quinn.
Well, if I did again, it will have to be the animated series like Jester costume.
Oh yeah.
You could do that for sure, but no, that's not
the other ones. Yeah,
that's not what I'm putting you in.
Oh yes, you're right, Chaz. Niles Crane's wife, Lilith. No.
Oh,
Fraser Crane's is Lilith.
Is that the one that's cold, like cold-hearted?
No,
and very
that's
emotionless?
Niles' wife.
That's Niles' wife, right?
What is her name? It starts with an N. M.
M, right? It's an M.
I remember there's one with a very, very loud accent, and Niles says she's a devil. Frasier, run fast, run far. I don't know if that's
I
her.
don't know. You never really see or hear his wife.
One of the girls he dated.
Daphne is the who takes care of the father, and he marries her
And then
eventually.
Niles falls in love with her, right?
He marries her eventually. Anyway, I agree, Marks. Dragon Con is the best convention ever. It's my favorite by far.
It really is. I missed it so much this year.
And Trip has been many times, actually.
Oh, yeah. I've been many times.
In the film festival.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Next year.
Here we
Next
go.
year,
I've actually won the Spirit of Dragon Con twice. It's a
nice
top award.
That could be your character, the Spirit of Dragon Con.
Spirit of Dragon Con.
New character page right now. Start over.
Right.
By the way, look what you started there, Craig.
Jeffy
Thanks
Quinn. You are so welcome.
Jeffy Quinn.
Jeffy
Quinn.
Thank you, Chaz.
No.
Niles' wife is Maris.
Maris. Yeah, Maris.
Good job.
Maris.
Thank you.
Maris.
All right, no more Frasier.
Dragon Warrior.
Let's go back to 1915.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. Those are amazing suggestions. Actually, and I love it if you can keep making suggestions along the way. That would help us in the story.
You know, this is a side thing, but you know, I know you guys talked about Malvolia, Queen of Screams. I kind of like the idea, like maybe if she's a well-known figure in Salem, and she's actually she put out a call to the Centurions because creating screams is her thing in Salem, but now all of a sudden these witches have taken over like all the horror in town, and she wants it to stop because it's ruining her business. I don't know. It's just an idea. Oh, there went our G. Oh, well, okay.
So now your show is going to be all about us.
That's right.
I hated that idea so much I left.
Oh no! It's just an idea.
No, I actually like that a lot.
Sure
I just was trying to look up. I was trying to look up how to use Malvolia. Is it listeners may tell me again, please? I want to make sure I get it right. But yes, I think so. You're saying she was like not a real witch, but she would like be pretending to kind of and.
Yeah. So she like gets in all the tourists. She like runs this this horror screen thing for Salem. Yeah, we could say she has her own like decorated haunted house, everything else. She gets lots of business, but now the real witches have come to Salem or have risen in Salem, and they've taken away all of her business.
I had an idea. What if they've done something, they know what she's going to do, and they wanted her to summon young Centurians to come and the witches will use them as a sacrifice to draw more power because they're more powerful beings. So
All right.
she thinks that she's doing something to defeat them, but in what she's actually doing is what the witches want her to do. So it's a double blind.
I like that.
That's-
I like that
All
a
right,
lot.
That's
maybe
true.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
that could be the secret thing that we don't know about. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Let's just make Malvolia.
Famous
Okay.
in Salem.
Malvolia.
Yes, this is true because Jen's been on our show. She's actually told this story. She grew up in a haunted house in Salem.
Wow.
And she
Grew up
plays
like a
Malvolia.
haunted house or like a you pay to be scared haunted house?
In other words, her actual house she lived in was haunted.
Ooh.
Got it.
Spooky.
No, I like paying for haunted houses very much. I do not like
Yeah,
so much being
yeah,
in
me
real haunted
too.
houses.
I like watching movies about haunted houses.
Yeah. I like a screen between me and Amityville horror film. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, well,
No.
suggestion, Demonic on Netflix was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I thought so. I like campy stuff, so yeah, I thought it was great.
All right. Before we go, folks, if you ever do get to go to Salem, I highly recommend it for Halloween. And obviously, this year will be different, but I've been 4 years, and it's like the whole town is Halloween. There's like thousands of people, all these costumes. There's all these haunted houses. They have all these different witch museums, and normally they're there anyway. But like it's like the place to be for Halloween. It's amazing.
Nice.
I'll have to put that on the list. Places I want to go.
Yeah. I usually call it like Mardi Gras.
Put it on my list for a minute.
It's like Mardi Gras, like Halloween for Mardi Gras, with a little less nudity.
Nobody does it like Nola does it. Shh.
I'd love to go to New Orleans.
Oh,
It's
man.
awesome. Yeah.
Love to.
This year, Mardi Gras killed the whole state.
Oh, geez. Yeah. All right, let's move on from that. Let's keep positive. All right, so here we go. Let's get started. We can get into the game now. I'll explain it more when you actually roll, folks, how the rolling works and stuff, and the kind of dice. We'll get into that in a little minute because it's different than a normal like D20 system. All right, so I guess we're gonna say, let's say that since Soro, you've already had experience here with the San Francisco Century House. Let's say Emerald and Steve are new recruits. Let's kind of get everybody together.
I like that.
All right. So, let's say you're all called into the office of the Century Club, which is at 58 Bay Street in San Francisco. I made that up, folks. Don't try to go look for that in San Francisco. It might be a real address. I don't know. There must be a Bay Street in San Francisco. Anyway. So you walk in and you go into the office of Dwight Daly. His office is on the second floor, and he's dressed in a suit. He looks very proper. He's behind his desk, and he's writing with his ink pen there. All right, so you guys come in. All right, come on, get in here. Hurry up.
All right. So I'm going to say I come in with a very large pumpkin, and I quickly put it on his desk, and then I do. All right.
Okay.
And I carve the pumpkin directly on his desk, and pumpkin juice is spraying out
wait.
all over the place as I'm doing this.
Let's do a roll for that just to show people.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So I'm being as flashy as possible while I do this.
Okay, so folks, as you see in the approaches there on the screen, this is cat sheet I have up, but there are 6 approaches: careful, clever, flashy, forceful, quick, and sneaky. So since it's accelerated, the fake core game has more, but you only roll one of these 6 things every time. What's happening behind the scenes, what the computer is doing, is rolling 4 fate dice, or sometimes called fudge dice. They're 6-sided dice, but 2 of them have pluses, 2 sides have minuses, 2 sides have nothing. So the max you can roll is 4 pluses. You get a 4, that's the best. But then you would add your modifier. In this case, he has a 3 in flashy, so he rolled a 1 plus 3 is 4. That's how that works.
Yep,
Okay.
that's right.
Usually rolling a 2 is a good roll. That's usually good enough to do most things. Sometimes things require higher rolls though that are very challenging. But I do like first off, You can definitely, based on your role, I'll say you can do whatever design or whatever you want in it, but I do like the idea of it going everywhere as well, of course.
Okay, so yes, while I'm doing this, though, I want to change it slightly. But I just say, Mr. Daly, here's something to get you into the Halloween spirit, and I plunk it on his desk, and then I'm looking at him, and I'm doing, and then I turn it around, and it's like a hideous portrait of him, but it makes him look like really, like, you know, horrific, like kind of a zombie Daily Dwight.
Okay.
And I say, is it not magnificent?
So he sits there covered in pumpkin juice, like dripping off his nose, and he takes his glasses off and he starts to like clean them, and they're still covered in pumpkin juice even after that. And he sighs.
Great. So I give a candle to Stevie and matches to Emerald, and I say, "You do the honors. Light it up."
Okay, I like this. Okay, so obviously I'm rolling my eyes because I just cannot put up with Zorro's flashiness. It's just too much for me. It's too over the top. So I take his matches and I look at him, roll my eyes, and strike it and throw it in the pumpkin.
Wait, without the candle?
No, just lighting the whole pumpkin on fire. The whole thing.
Great. Okay, so the pumpkin burst on fire.
Do I need to roll for that?
No, it's fine. And Daly like, what? Oh my God, what are you doing? Put this fire out immediately. All right, Steve, what do you do?
I pull. I assume he has a couch in the room, and there's like a fabric over it. I get the like little cover and throw that onto it and try and smother the fire.
Okay.
All right.
So let's see. You are going to do let's say, I'll let you roll quick or clever.
Yes, there are dogs. Thank you, Lester.
Dog.
Your
I
choice.
rolled quick.
Okay, you got a 2.
2.
All right. All right, so you're trying to smother the flames?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you whip off the cover to the couch and you throw it over the flames and you've managed to damp them out. But now his desk is kind of singed and there's a like pumpkin all over the desk.
You're welcome.
And I say, I see, Emerald. You're showing him the headless horseman.
If that's what you want. See, she's cheeky.
And so Dwight is like, these recruits get worse every year. Thank you, Mr. Mathers, for putting out the fire. Sorrow, I don't know what to say.
Happy Halloween would be a great response back.
Nice desk.
All right. Listen,
We'll
speaking of
continue.
Halloween, we have an assignment for you. Sorrow, somehow you've managed to not mess up all your previous assignments. I don't know how. But we'll put you on this one. This is Steve and Emerald. They're new recruits. Although Emerald, I may be kicking out shortly if she's not successful with this one.
Wow.
So
All right. I mean, I set the boss's desk on fire day one.
not a good first impression.
Creative, yeah.
I was curious.
All right, listen. As you know, today is Halloween, and
Yes, it's Halloween.
what was that?
Yes, it's Halloween.
Yes.
It's
Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is.
All right, please stop singing.
Copyright.
So anyway, listen, we've got so this woman named Malvolia, Queen of Screams, contacted us from Salem. She's got an operation there. She likes to, do a lot of haunted house stuff, frighten children. I don't know, have fun stuff, stuff I'm not really interested in. But anyway, she contacted us for some help. So according to her, there are real witches in Salem. You obviously may know about the classic witch trials in the 1600s. Supposedly, she's saying witches have returned, actual witches, and they're encroaching on her turf. Because she can't make as much money now, and she wants you to get over there and suss out the situation, figure out what, and get rid of these witches. Look, I don't know what she's talking about. Witches obviously don't exist, but you head over there and just see what's going on.
Boss man, you have my curiosity now.
Good. Yes, I know you're very curious. Maybe not don't be so curious with the fire. Maybe in the future, but
will she have candy?
No.
Well, actually, Salem really goes all out for Halloween. I'm sure there'll be candy being given out all over the place.
Yes.
Tripping candy.
I don't like candy that much, but
it's gonna go very badly.
Would they have known in 1915 about the was it ergot root? Would they have known that at that point or not? That's it's a root that causes hallucinations. I think that's what got into the wheat, which then was turned into bread, which is what they think caused it.
I don't know. I'll say sure.
I don't know if they did.
I'll say sure if you want to work it in, go for it.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, do you say something about that or no?
I just comment of so more ergot in the bread then. Okay.
Ah, yes. I'm glad somebody here actually does some reading and research. Good job, Mr. Mathers.
Ergot?
I
think that's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
All right. Listen. Anyway, listen. Go see Wilson. Go see Wilson down in the basement. He'll give you some gadgets to help you out. And then Amelia will fly you over there. All right? Get out of my office.
Thank you, boss.
Yes. All right.
Thanks, Charlie.
I sneak up to his desk with the bag held out and say, trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Would you like some candy?
Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat.
Yes, that's what Ray just said. Okay, so he takes all the remains of the pumpkin and drops in your bag.
Wow. I think he likes you.
Get out.
Once it's gone.
All right. You get a trick. And I run out the door. I'll have to think of a trick.
He's already got a trick. I think you already got a trick.
Conker's behind him, but excited to get on a plane.
All right.
Oh, you guys are going to love Wilson. He has all these cool gadgets. He gave me like a bag of endless burritos. It was amazing. And once he gave me like a little shocker that could go on the end of my sword. He's got lots of cool stuff.
Cool.
Let's get outfitted then.
Yeah.
I'll play with some toys.
All right. So you guys head down to the basement. You see all kind of gadgets, technological inventions. Some of them are very outlandish. You have no idea what they do.
I touch everything and press buttons and
That's
probably
go
Yeah,
along.
I was going to say, isn't that catch up? What does this button do?
What does this one do?
You see a 16-year-old you see a 16-year-old Irish lad working with some contraption and talking to someone, and he's like, Seamus, that's a good idea. Yes, that goes there. But you don't see anybody else in the room.
What's up with this guy?
Hello.
Air got in his tea this morning?
No, he does a
He's
little
on the
of that.
sauce.
Yeah. Saucy. Hey, what? Saucy Wilson, we're off on a new adventure.
Sorrow, good to see you, lad. Who are these two?
Oh, this is Stevie, and this is Emerald. Emerald is very nice, and Stevie is very smart. Yes. Anyway, we're here to help out.
Emerald. I'm from the Emerald Isle. That's a good name.
It is a good name. Matches my eyes. It's where my parents got it from.
Ah, good. I like your parents.
I'm glad you do. Can we play with some of these gadgets now?
Yes, please stop touching everything. But I have some stuff I can give you for your mission. Are you off to Salem, I hear?
We are
Yeah.
to fight the witches.
Ah,
We're
witches.
off to see the witches, the wonderful witches of
Wonderful.
Salem.
Massachusetts might have got better.
little too early. That's fine. That's where they got the inspiration from.
Okay.
That's great. I love it. All right. Well, what do you think would be helpful? I got lots of different things here.
Well, my shield could use an upgrade. He holds a trash can lid. It's my shield.
Ah, that's right. Okay. Is it just a normal trash can lid?
Yes, it's a metal one. If that makes a difference.
Okay, no, that's good to know. Metal one. Okay.
It's very nice. Can I try it out?
All right.
Sure, there's straps inside it.
Okay, I take it and then I throw it across the room.
Okay, it ricochets all over. Actually, all of you make quick rolls.
Quick rolls.
Yeah.
Did that work?
So we got 2 for Steve, 2 for Sorrow. You can just hit the click the click thing. There you go. You got it. And
Did I do it?
You did it.
Yeah, her first one is a 5. That's amazing.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. 5. Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
All
so
right.
it's updating on yours, but now it's not updating on mine.
Yeah. So you click it once, you'll be all good. All right. So it ricochets all over. It crashes through one of Wilson's inventions. He gets knocked to the ground. You two, Steve and just Sorrow manage to just duck it. Emerald actually does a flip in the air, snatches it out of the air, and hands it back to Steve.
Here you are, Stevie.
Nice.
Thank you.
Ah, Sorrow, why do you have to cause such a ruckus all the time?
It's fun!
Yeah, that looked expensive.
All right, listen, Steve. Here, I'm gonna put this coating on it, and he sprays your garbage lid. Listen, so that'll make it nice and slick, so you can actually ride it almost like a sled kind of whenever you want.
That's
Nice.
inventive.
All right, hey, Miss Emerald, what kind of help would you need?
So let's see here.
And you guys make suggestions in the chat, of course, for any kind of gadgets.
Yeah, please. First time. So I think I would like maybe some type of special rope. If I can track and do all that nonsense. Country girl, my
Sure. All right. I've got lots of
Stunt.
rope and
Stunt.
stuff. All right. How about this?
you always
this,
need a rope.
this is like a combination of a rope and grappling hook.
Oh, yes.
Nice!
She immediately rolled.
There you
her
go,
chest.
Lassie.
Thank you.
Very cool.
All right. Sorrow, what do you want?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I was trying to think of something that might be good against witches. I've heard maybe witches don't like water, but I don't
would you
know.
like a large squirt gun?
A large.
Would you like this bucket?
What about? Yeah, what about like a tank filled with water with a spigot? So it's like, I'm just gonna call it a super sucker, super soaker, not sucker.
Right. It's like the super soakers of today.
Super
but before
soaker.
That.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lad, that's a super soaker. That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
I was trying to name this thing.
Super soaker.
There you go. You can actually put anything you want in it, liquid-wise.
Nice. All right.
All right. Off with y'all then. My Irish is turning southern. That's actually, believe it or not, folks, that's the best I've done in a long time on the Irish, which is still terrible.
It's brilliant. As we're walking out, I'm just soaking everything.
Stop it. You're ruining my inventions.
Emerald tries hard not to tie his arms together with her new grappling rope.
Steve invents the face palm.
I put the end of the super soaker in my mouth, and my cheeks are just. And then I spray water out of my mouth everywhere. This is awesome!
All right.
First
So,
day.
all right. So you guys, as you head out, you run into an 18-year-old woman with short, like light brown hair. And so this is Amelia Earhart.
Hey, Amelia!
Hey, boyo, how's it going?
It's going great! Yeah! How's it flying?
Oh, it's been great. I've got a lot of airtime recently. Even got a new plane, which you guys are gonna get to try out because I'm flying you to Salem apparently.
Yes! Let's go!
Hey, who are your two companions here?
Oh,
Well-
this is it. Yeah, go ahead, Emerald.
I'm Emerald, and I've never been on a plane before, but I'm not afraid.
Oh, that's great. You'll love it. I fly really gentle.
Terrified.
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming from the swamps, we don't ever see stuff like that.
Flying. I'm Steve,
Hi.
and first time flyer. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Oh, you know it. All right, let's go. Let's go over to the hangar. All right, so you guys get in like a Jeep, and she drives you over to the hangar. Although she what?
Nothing. Keep
She
going.
drives way too fast. She almost hits like many vehicles.
Holding on to those rails.
1915, so no seatbelts. No
None.
No seat.
Just to hold on to those sidebars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there might. I guess. I'm trying to think. Were there any Jeeps in 19?
That's what I was curious.
maybe
but
the
like, if we
Army?
can have a Jeep, I like Jeeps.
Maybe the Army.
Sure.
All right, we procured one from the Army.
Yeah.
It's a prototype, at least.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got lots of prototypes in the Century Club.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about 1915 airplanes.
No, there are biplanes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is during World War I, actually, but usually we just kind of pretend that's
Yeah.
happening somewhere else. We're not going to worry about that because we don't.
Ooh, are we part of like a undercover military faction?
Well, you're part of the Century
Classified.
Club, which is a secret organization to save the world, pretty much. So, yeah. All right, so you guys arrive at the hangar after many near-death experiences.
How's it hangering, Stevie?
God.
I haven't thrown up yet.
To
Mark's
the
like, "That's fun."
plane!
I'm only throwing up from Soro's jokes.
All right. So she takes you to the hangar, and you see a plane that's larger than a typical biplane, but it still has the dual wings like an old biplane would.
Okay, Jeff, this is really wrong, but I'm going to look around and see if there's any fuel in the area, and if I see
Oh,
a
no.
fuel barrel, I'm going to fill my super soaker with
I knew
fuel.
it. I knew it.
Do a careful roll.
Okay.
I assume they had lighters in 1915.
Well, there's definitely matches.
We apparently
Yeah.
have matches. I've got
we know
matches.
Emerald has matches.
0!
Oh, so you're not careful at all.
So you find a barrel of something that you put in your tank, but you have it's actually probably not gasoline.
Okay, that's fine.
You don't know what it is.
Okay,
Looks
I
weird.
just fill the tank then. It's up to
Okay.
you what it turns out to be
All
or
right.
the audience.
Maybe in the chat later on, you can tell us what it actually is.
Yeah.
So there's some goop in there.
Oh, that
Okay.
could be cool if it ends up being grease or something.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's basically two kind of openings in the plane where two people can fit in each one. Okay, so Amelia's obviously taking the front seat.
Right?
Who wants? She actually says like, "Hey, Emerald, why don't you sit next to me? That'll be the best view."
Emerald hops down from the wing where she's been exploring because she's never seen a plane before and happily sits right in front of the window with Amelia.
Okay, so you're sitting right behind her, and then Soro and
They'll
Steve
be
will take the
tied
back
to the
seat.
wings. All right. Okay.
No, not on the wing. I mean, you could stand on the wing if you really want to. If you want
I
to do
just
that.
wanted
no,
to explore it. I needed to see it for myself.
Yeah.
And keep in mind that so these are open air planes, of course, right? So the cockpit is you're open to the air. There's no thing over you. But
Yeah.
there are
That's
two
a
wings, so
game
you actually could go out
changer.
and walk on the wings if you wanted to at some point, just so you know.
I remember the film The Mummy. They had two people tied to the wings.
What? And the Mummy?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, the first one. Okay. The
And they were screaming, "Mommy!" the entire time.
Yeah.
like because they
Yeah.
wanted their mummy. Okay.
Brendan
they
Fraser was
wanted Mummy.
asking, "Are you okay? Do I look okay?"
I like those movies.
Sorry.
All right.
All right, sit in the back.
Back. Yeah.
All right. All right, listeners. But yes, please come back after you eat.
Yeah,
Enjoy
but
it.
yes, listeners, mate. Sora would
Lester.
love a pie fight, but he would be catching the pies with his mouth.
Okay, nice. That'd be good. He would actually, totally.
Sure.
Okay, so the rotor, the propeller. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. The propeller starts up, and the next whatever it starts spinning to full speed. Amelia taxis out of the hangar down the runway, and you guys zoom off, and then you take off into the air. And so the wind is whipping through your hair and your clothes.
Put my goggles on.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can have goggles if you want, sure.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, da,
Oh, is that the wind? Nice.
da, da,
Yeah,
Pat.
I'm trying to let wind off camera.
da, 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 da,
All right. I like how good Superman. I like how Trips is saying every song though that's going to get us flagged by YouTube.
Right. Well, fortunately, I don't sing them well. Da, 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 da.
All right.
All right.
So you guys are flying along. You make a pit stop in Nebraska to refuel.
Nice.
This is Flatland.
Yes, but it's great for landing and taking off.
I stop at the snack bar every time.
Hey, Kathy.
Hello, hey Kathy. Yes, Kathy joined us actually for our D&D game, and last night I think for Action Movie World. Thank you so much for watching, Kathy. Really appreciate it. So if you just joined us, we're playing Young Centurions. These guys are 14-year-olds in 1915. They were based in San Francisco, but their mission is to go to Salem, Massachusetts, because supposedly there are real witches back now in Salem,
Yes.
and they have to.
And my
investigate
mission
them.
right now is to eat hot dogs and Cracker Jacks.
We're flying
Yes.
in an open air plane.
I mean, that really doesn't sound bad.
And they are with a 18-year-old Amelia Earhart who is flying them in a biplane
No, I'm
across the
hungry.
country. Yeah, I know.
I give Emerald some hot dogs, and same with Stevie, and
I don't
same
think
with
that's helping Kat in
Amelia.
real life,
Yay.
but that's good.
Wait, what?
That's not helping Kat in real life if she's hungry. But
Fictional me is full, y'all.
Emerald happy. Yeah.
by the way, folks, remember you can donate to Code 2020, which is the Roll20Con charity this year. We appreciate that very much. Any amount helps. And you can also, of course, if you're new to our show, we do Super Geeked Up every Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, geeky chat, improv comedy. All these people on the show have been on at one point or another that you're seeing right now. And it's always a lot of fun. And then I'll share some other links for everybody, of course, later in the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's lots of gaming streams on there, too, that we do. All right. So
As we're flying, I start saying, "Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care."
Okay.
Anyway, I try to get everybody singing as we're going along to Old Salem
and you're eating peanuts and Cracker Jacks, right?
on the biplane. Yeah, we're eating Cracker Jacks.
Okay. As you fly, as you're nearing Boston and getting closer to Salem, you see that all of a sudden these three things appear in the air. There's people, and they seem to be riding broomsticks.
The witches. How does that work?
What? Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I get my super soaker ready.
so these three dressed like witches on broomsticks. They're dressed actually like in late 17th century clothing, and they are flying on these broomsticks through the air, and they are heading straight at you.
Okay. So Emerald, being fearless, is going to try and climb out onto the wing because she's been wanting to do it this whole flight, and use her grappling hook rope to try and capture one of these mysterious beings. What do I have to roll for that?
All right, you're climbing out to the wing and using your grappling hook?
Yes.
All right. So I think you're going to have to use, well, maybe give me 2 then.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I froze. I'm sorry. Give me a careful roll to see if you can stay on the wing.
Okay.
And then give me
Another
a...
2.
I'm trying to think. Using the grappling hook. I guess we could say that's quick.
Quick or sneaky? I don't know.
Not sneaky.
Not
Sorry,
sneaky, it's quick. Quick? Okay.
I'm okay if you want to use quick or clever or something like that.
Okay. Quick.
All right, so you got 2 for both. 2 careful, 2 quick. All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys see Emerald leap out to the wing. She grabs like one of the support things between the rings with one hand. She shoots out the grappling hook. And it latches around, like it goes right around one of the witches. So her broom like drops out from underneath her, and now she's like, you have to actually hold her up because she's dangling underneath the plane with you.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, so she's dangling, and I'm holding her, and I'm holding onto the plane, right?
Yeah. So we'll stop. So we'll pause on you for then, because now we're gonna go around to everybody. But that's what we did this round.
This hurts, y'all.
That's a good start. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So what does Steve want to do?
He's going to take a moment to absorb what he's witnessing, and then he's going to get his shields, make sure it's secured, make sure everything's secured, and then attempt to climb to the front of the plane and help.
Okay, wait. So are you going past Amelia? Like, so you're gonna block her view?
Very
Or are you
carefully.
trying to go on the wing?
Yeah, I'm trying to and help.
Or do you want to get on the wing, or do you want to actually get towards the propeller?
Not the wing.
It's probably not towards the propeller.
Yeah, no.
How about
That's
you
it.
go on the other wing that Emerald's
Yeah.
on? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you want to do when you're on the wing?
I want to try and help if I can.
I just
help
realized
bring one of the
done a roll.
witch that she's lassoed.
So you want to help me
her in.
pull the witch
Yeah.
up? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, hang on a second. I forgot. I'm sorry. I should have rolled for the witch to see if she could have dodged your thing. Let me just do that.
Sure,
real
sure.
fast here.
I feel like I already caught her.
It's too late.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna let, since I forgot.
Yeah.
I'll let it go since I forgot to do it.
It's really sad. You just captured a poor, helpless, defenseless witch.
However, but since I did roll 3, I will let her do something else later. The witch. Okay. So, all right. So what are you trying to do now? Are you trying to throw your
I'm
shield?
trying to get onto the wing and help.
Okay. So
Emerald.
in this game, if you can describe like exactly like very action oriented what you're doing, like
he is carefully with still wearing the goggles and make sure everything is strapped in, carefully climbing, trying not to get too much into Amelia's way as she's flying the plane, climb up onto the wing and slowly, carefully moving towards Emerald and then as soon as he's close enough, he'll grab onto the rope and help pull this witch towards us.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right. So why don't you do a careful roll then? Which I think you're good in, right?
No. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That was clever. Sorry, careful.
2. All right. Okay, yeah. So you make your way out. You're right next to Emerald, and you grab onto the rope.
Yes.
So now you
Yes. Like, that's still happening.
yes.
My arm hurts.
So now since you both have to hang on, you both have one hand on the rope, but now you have a better grip on it. It feels like you got a better grip. She's not going to slip out now and fall to her death, which you try to avoid in this game. So okay, Soro.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly fasten a rope around my waist to the back seat, so if I fall off, I'll like not die. And then I just jump up on the seat and take out my sword, and I just do my typical thing of, I am Zoro, the boy with the swishiest sword. Which wants to fight? So I don't know if they'll come at me or not.
Taunt.
Yes. So
Taunting, basically, but
actually, yes, because so to tell people, you're dressed in all red. Is that what you're dressed in?
Yeah. Red and a cape, and
so he's like Zorro, but all red, basically.
Yeah.
So since you are so flashy and a big target, the other two are going to come towards you.
Okay, that's fine. Should I do anything yet, or are they even not close to me yet?
You're going to have to roll for him.
Well, did you want to do an attack?
Yeah, I would do an attack if they came close enough, but
Like with your sword? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, with my sword.
I'll say one of them is close enough that you could do that if you wanted to.
Oh, just one of them. Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
So,
that's right. I keep forgetting he has the multiple opponent thing.
yeah, I have the multiple opponent, but it's okay if it's just one. That's fine. So, being flashy with my sword, yes.
Sure.
Okay. 3.
Oh, and I got a 0 for them.
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
Okay,
Oh,
so
so you
what,
get
tell me what you're trying to do exactly.
Okay. So, I'm going to say, does she have like on a tall witch's hat?
Yep.
Okay, fine. So I'm going to say first, I put a giant S in her hat, like kind of cutting it apart. S, all right. And then I'm going to, this is terrible, but it's very, very PG. But then I'm going to say, I slash across her dress, which makes it fall off, and now she's in bloomers.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
So
white,
that's it.
the white
You
bloomers,
know.
I get it. Yeah.
Right. Take that, you witch!
Okay. And all right, and she's really pissed off because you ruined her hat.
And her dress.
And she's very embarrassed because of her bloomers.
Oh, and I do this. Oh no! Oh no! I shouldn't be seeing any of this. Oh no!
Okay, so now it's the witch's
Did you drop
turn.
your sword?
No, I still have my sword.
So now it's the witch's turn.
Okay.
The witch that you guys are holding, that Emerald and Steve are holding, she is still actually can control her broom. So she sends her broom up. It actually comes up around from behind you guys, and it tries to sweep you right off the plane. So I need you all to roll quick, or you two, Steve and Emerald. And I will roll forceful for her.
I'm going to try and use my shield to deflect it. Not to stop it, but
okay. Well, I only got a 0,
momentum
so
away
that's good for you guys. You got a 3 and quick. There, Emerald.
Oh, wow.
7. Oh my God.
Wow.
I have no idea how this is. What? Okay.
All right. That's pretty amazing.
Great. Yeah. He'll see it coming and use his shield to deflect it so it flies past. And if I can, I'll try and angle it so it heads straight for the other witch.
Nice.
Okay, so which one? Like
The
the
one that's
third one, or
still flying.
the one by
The
Sora?
one who's not naked.
The one
Or
who's
excuse
not.
me, in bloomers.
Okay.
The one who's still fully clothed. Yeah.
Just
I am not drunk, I swear. That one.
Oh, witchy cleavage, I guess.
Okay, so you're trying to deflect it. You want to deflect it towards the other witch, the third,
Yes.
the dressed witch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With a 7, absolutely. Okay, yeah. So the broom comes up. Emerald, you manage to just leap over it as it tries to sweep your feet. And then Steve, you raise your shield, garbage can shield, and it deflects off of it, and then it rams right, hits the other with the third witch right in the face. And she goes spiraling down on her broom, out of control.
Wow.
Yeah. Never mind.
Saying, "I'll get you, my." All right, anyway.
I'll get you, my. Sure, why not? You should.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I was trying to think something besides pretties I could call you guys, though. But
I'll get you, you damn kids.
Youngins, you
Youngins.
meddling kids.
That,
Yeah,
I
you
was. I
meddling. There
couldn't
you
think
go.
of what it was.
I'll
yeah.
get you, you meddling kids. All right. So now the witch by the Bloomer Witch by Sorrow
Yeah, Bloomer Witch.
is
That
really
kills me, I'm done.
really pissed off. So she's going to use her wand to cast a spell.
Oh no.
All right, let me see here. I think I will roll this, and you need to roll a quick there, Sorrow.
Okay. I'll try. Not bad. Yes!
Oh, wow, good job. You just beat it. Nice. Well, 3-2.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so I'll say the spell missed you because you're so quick, and you like
Right?
you
Zoomed
flew
out of the way.
with your cape, and it goes past
Yeah.
you. Unfortunately, it hits near Amelia in the plane,
No.
and now the plane is full of snakes.
Oh,
Snakes on a plane.
No. God.
No! Okay.
Look at these. Yeah.
Get these. All right, no, we can't say that.
Yeah. No.
All right. Oh, yes, good, Chaz. Ruby, doo.
Ruby.
Okay, so let's see. Back to Emerald, I guess.
Okay.
Or yeah. So you guys are still holding on to the witch,
Yes.
and then there's a bunch of snakes, and there's snakes crawling along the wing towards you guys. By the way, too.
Can I use a stunt right now?
What's
Like, or at any time, or how does that?
tell me what it is and if it applies, how it applies.
Okay. So I would like to use. Sorry, I'm like going back and forth between screens, you guys. I would like to use Raised on the Farm. Gain +2 to overcome obstacles when you need to move or lift a heavy object.
Okay, and by the way, I should have mentioned you guys before. In this game, you can have one century stunt, which means one of your stunts can actually be a +3 instead of a +2.
Nice.
So if you'd like to make that one, that you can, or you can make it one of the other ones.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
if that's your only stunt, then just do it. Yeah, just make that +3.
Okay, +3.
Okay. So you're
so-
trying. What are you trying? You tell me what you're trying to do, though.
So I'm holding onto this plane. There's snakes. I'm not really worried about the snakes because whatever. But
Lots of snakes in the swamp.
You do.
I mean, there are. I'm used to them. They don't really look poisonous to me. It is what it is. They're there. So, but I'm still holding onto this plane, and I've got this witch on a rope on my other arm, and I really want to pull her up. So I would like to, I guess, roll for careful because I'm going to have to take my arm off the plane, right? And then I have my other one that lets me, the stunt, the Raised on a Farm, to pull her up because she's very heavy.
All right. I'm just looking at the stunt. It says so. It doesn't. Okay. That doesn't say. Oh, when you're being forceful, so you have to roll forceful. Actually.
Okay. But what about my arm not being on the plane anymore? Because I'm definitely taking it off. I'm about to like country girl this woman up into the wing.
That's all right. I'll just let you do the forceful.
Yay! Okay, please God, roll high.
And you get the +3.
I was going to say Steve
Okay,
would probably
so
grab hold of her.
Oh, thank you, Steve. You're such a
All right,
gentleman.
so you actually,
Oh.
so you have a 5 actually then, right? Because we had 3 to that.
Yeah,
for the
a
stunt.
+3. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so so Steve, you're like, wow, she's jacked, man. She's got muscles.
She truly is.
So she just
y'all.
pulls this witch up, no problem. And then so now, and once you have her up, what do you want to do?
I would like to tie her up.
All right, yeah,
and
you're doing your
throw in
lasso
the
tricks that you
cockpit.
know
Yeah.
so well.
So
So you got her
all
nice
day.
and bound up, and yeah, so good job.
I would make a joke here, but PG.
No, well, you can still
Thank
make
you.
jokes. It's fine.
Sorry, like was nobody else thinking that? Like that's all I could think about. Anyways, yes, she's in the plane and she's unharmed and harmless to us at this point. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't know. You might
she
want to
is
stick a
captured.
sock in her mouth
I was
just to
gonna
make
say,
sure she doesn't.
Can she do spells without a wand? Because if she can't,
Ooh, that's a really good
I'm
question.
gonna knock her out with my shield. Look at
You're gonna
that.
knock her out? Pow!
Yeah,
I thought you
Knock
were
her
my bully,
unconscious.
Steve. I'm very confused.
she can still do spells without using
Just-
a wand. She's still
Just
a
make
threat.
sure you call her an old bat as you hit her up against the head. I'm just
Just
joking.
now, smack.
All right, you're trying to knock out the witch with your shield.
Well, I don't know. Can she still do spells without a wand?
You don't. I guess you would not know that.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
You could gag her.
Fine. I'll knock her
I mean,
out.
we've already got her tied up. Let's do it.
Fine, I'll knock her out.
All right. So you're doing forceful. I'm not. You know what? Yeah. As long as you get some. Okay, that's fine.
Is that
I'm not even gonna roll
4?
for her because she's bound and she can't
Did
roll.
Did I get that one?
Yeah, you got 4, right?
Yeah, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Her head
Okay,
split
yeah, so
open like a watermelon.
So you smack her right in the
slightly.
face. Yeah, and she's just like blop. She just goes right down the wing. She's out.
Oh my god. I hope the witches don't turn out to be the good guys and it's actually the Scream Queen that's the evil one. But anyway.
Well, we can talk to the other one when she wakes back up from her nap.
Yeah. So
Like the snakes on the plane, y'all.
I have an idea for mine, Jeff. I don't think I got to go last time after she tried to
No, it's your
cast
turn,
a
yeah.
spell on me. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm assuming the snakes count as multiple opponents right now. What I'd
Sure.
like to do is fight against the snakes, but fling them straight at the witch. That's what I'm going to be doing, like, with my sword, like swinging
Like you're kind of like
at them,
scooping them up almost and flicking them.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Can I try that?
Sure.
It's multiple foes.
Yep. So we have a
Oh,
stunt,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. A stunt plus 3 plus the flashy. So this will be
All right.
whatever I roll
this
plus
should be
3.
pretty good.
It should be 3. So what was that? 4
Oh
plus.
my
4,
God! I rolled as
6.
best as I rolled the max possible I could ever roll for her. I got a 6.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So it'd be
you got a
3
4?
plus 3.
But you got
Wait,
7,
4?
right?
7.
7?
Yeah. 7.
So wow, that's good. You just got it then.
Yeah.
I can't believe I rolled that well.
So there are snakes going
Okay.
right at the witch.
So I mean, she's trying to manage to dodge some of them, but a whole bunch of them, like, they're in her face, they're all over her, they're just like whacking her, they're crawling all over her. And
So
she's
I
like,
say, hey, witch, how do you like snakes on a broom?
And she shakes her fist at you as she flies off and like leaves you guys.
I think
Okay.
if this was Mission Impossible, what would have happened is Amelia would have rolled the plane, and my character,
All the
played by
things
Tom
she
Cruise,
like
would have
that.
grabbed the plane and grabbed Emerald at the same time while the plane rolls.
Yes, I
Right,
actually think
right.
in an earlier adventure we did off stream, we did that. Actually, I think
Yeah.
I had to roll the plane.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, Amelia shouts out, well, good job, guys. You showed those witches what's what."
That's right.
Yeah.
Sure
so I guess it's true then. There are witches.
All right. So hey, you might wanna get back in your seats because we're going for landing. And as soon as she says it, she dives down real fast. She did not even give you guys time, really.
Strap myself in. Sure.
Hold on to
Still-
the back of the headrest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here at least. I'm still in the plane.
Yeah.
Is that a quick roll or?
It's fine. I'm just saying, you guys
I can say, I assume
you guys just
Trip is
barely
still
managed to get
tied.
back.
Yeah.
get
I'm
back
still
in.
trying to figure out, like, when do I
Yeah,
roll?
no, sometimes it's fine. I figure it's good enough just to advance the story.
Actually, Amelia's not trying to kill her, so it's not going to be that difficult.
No, she's not. She just
Yeah.
she just likes flying like a daredevil.
I'm about it.
So it looks like we defeated the witches. I guess we can go back.
Yeah, let's go.
No,
I have a feeling
Sorrow.
it's
That
not
wasn't.
easy yet.
You got to go talk to
Yeah.
Malvolio.
Oh,
Malvolio, excuse me, not from Shakespeare.
About
Malvolio. How is York?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dead.
All right.
I know.
So she
Dead.
flies you into Salem. Like at this very, I don't know, like it's not actually, it's not even an airstrip really. It's kind of like this field, okay, that you land in.
Cool.
But it's near town. So you guys get out. Amelia says she'll make sure the witch, the unconscious witch, stays tied up, and she'll watch
Cheers.
over her.
Sounds good. Amelia, do you know the best street to go trick or treating?
Oh, goodness.
Yes. Actually, yes. You like trick or treating? Of course you do, Sorrow. You love candy.
Oh yeah.
It's all right, what's a good name for a street, guys?
I'll give you some of the good stuff.
Maple Street.
Maple Street, great. I actually think there is a Maple Street in Salem. I think I saw that. the
That
other day
sounds about right. Like,
when I was looking at the maps.
Right.
Well, okay, listen to me. What you missed was 3 witches flew up on
Everything.
brooms and attacked
You
them.
missed a good action scene.
Attacked them on a plane that Amelia Earhart was flying, and a bunch of snakes got on the plane from the magic. But they managed to defeat the witch. One is in her bloomers.
Another's in the plane.
And the other one's unconscious now in Salem.
All
okay.
tied up?
Yeah,
Yep.
all tied up.
All tied up.
All right, and now they're heading to Salem, where apparently Maple Street is the best place for trick-or-treating.
It's where the rich people are. They have the best candy.
All right, there you go. All right, folks. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to run real quick to use the restroom. So
No
if anybody
problem.
else needs to do it, go
Ooh,
for
break time because I'm
Yeah.
dying for a
it.
Diet
Yes.
Coke.
Okay, very quick break time, like 1 or 2 minutes. We'll be
Quick
right
break.
back, folks.
Be right back.
Yeah, I'll share.
Well,
You
actually,
might want to mute yourselves, though, if you go
Yes,
off
my
screen.
fridge is behind me.
You may want to mute
Everybody
yourselves.
put your favorite candy in the chat.
Yeah,
Favorite
let's see
Halloween
this
treats.
I'll put this on screen for you folks. But all right, we'll be right back, everybody.
Okay.
Like, give us 1 or 2 minutes, and we're going to continue.
I need more coffee.
Watch out, boobies. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Love Reese's cups and dark chocolate. Yum.
I'm back.
Hooray.
Oh, Kathy, I love dark chocolate. I have a weakness for dark chocolate, especially if there's almonds.
Me too. Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. Almonds and dark chocolate.
That's the best.
But I do love Reese's cups too.
Oh, I'm a sucker for those, especially the pumpkin shaped one or the tree shaped ones during Christmas. Like, I don't know, they're just better.
Oh.
The holiday shaped Reese's pumpkins.
Got it. Yum.
Charles, Chris, what's y'all's favorite candy? I feel like maybe, I don't know. I feel like since Chris is from New Orleans, maybe he likes caramel popcorn. Because copyrights, you know that.
Caramel popcorn. I like
I don't know.
popcorn.
I do too. I just bought some at the store today.
Nice. Oh, nice.
I'm a sucker
Oh.
for popcorn. It's my favorite snack.
Actually, wait, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh yeah, Kit Kats.
Oh, he likes Kit Kats. Chris, have you ever had the white chocolate orange Kit Kats that come out at Halloween? They are delicious. I'm a sucker for candy. Like, Trip, you have like a fake candy character, and I actually love candy.
Yeah. Nice. Do you like turtles? I like turtles. The Not really.
Caramel, like, it gets stuck all in your teeth, and I'm not a
caramel,
fan of
pecans.
pecans. No, I don't like
No,
pecans.
not your thing. Okay.
Almonds.
Yep.
Well,
So,
Chris, you should definitely try caramel popcorn.
who here likes candy corn? Some people love it, and a lot of people hate it.
I
Just
used to when I was
curious.
a kid, but now I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's an American thing. We don't have it.
It's just pure sugar, you know.
Greg, we'll
All right.
send you some.
Oh, so these are all people's favorite candy, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
we've been
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Reese's.
it.
I had
Now I want
something.
candy.
I had
Yeah,
something
Kit
from
Kat.
America. My friend brought it back from Florida, and I was on a sugar rush for hours. It was
Mhm.
no. I did try a Twinkie as well. Wasn't as good as I hoped. I'll be honest.
Just a
They never
regular
are.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wasn't as
It's
good
not-
as I hoped.
It's like sponge
Yeah.
cake with not enough cream.
Yeah, no, the other thing was like birthday cake flavored biscuit, and it was
Sorry, what?
multicolored. It's like an Oreo,
Oh, you mean a
but it was
cookie?
cookie,
Oh,
but it was
okay.
birthday cake flavored. And I had that, and I was on a
That's
sugar
odd.
rush, and I was like, I can't have any more.
Yeah.
No,
I like traditional Oreos. Yeah. But I don't know about birthday cake ones. Snickers and
Birthday
Skittles
cake
are
flavored.
classics, Chris. Yeah.
I like Skittles.
Yeah.
Taste
Of course,
the
Craig,
rainbow.
Yeah, but Craig, you guys have Cadbury over there, so that's
Yes,
delicious
Cadbury.
chocolate.
Walnut chocolate.
Yeah.
That's glorious.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Toblerone is over there as well, isn't it, Craig?
Toblerone, yeah. During
Those are good.
during like Father's Day, they get like the massive long ones. Are so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks,
All right,
thanks
Kathy
for
loves
plugging. Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Kathy loves, I guess, the candy corn. There's caramel flavored. I have not had that kind.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And then,
Sorry, Kathy.
yes, listeners made
Check out
Trips thing, League of Steam. We'll talk about that more later. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for plugging that. So.
Well, Disney spoke to Gilbert and Sutherland. He said, "Let's have a musical. Let's set it in hell." Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would play that RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember that one.
All right. Well, speaking of, here we go, folks. Speaking of links, here are some links for you right there. You guys follow us on all of us on Twitter.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, sorry, Instagram for Kat, the Sun Gypsy Life.
I don't tweet. I
fine.
feel
I-
old. It makes me feel old. I don't know how to use the platform.
I barely tweet. I don't use Instagram very often. That's why I don't plug it. I have I think 6 pictures on it. I just don't do anything.
Don't worry, Craig. Tweeting's for the birds.
All right.
You're so punny and quick-witted.
All right. And remember, folks, every Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, if you're new to our streams here for the gaming, we do Geeky Chat and Improv Comedy. We would love to have you there. We do a lot of audience suggestions for our games and stuff. It's always a lot of fun. And you can donate, remember, to code 2040, which is the charity for today, Roll20Con for this weekend. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much thank you for the break, the good candy talk there during our break. Luckily, I have some Nestle Crunch in my refrigerator I can eat afterwards.
Nice.
The bite-sized ones.
Is that dinner?
Cups.
Yes. How'd you know?
Jeff, I need you to do better. That's dinner.
No, that's
Nestle
not
Crunch dinner. Dinner is brought to you by Nestle Crunch.
Maybe for breakfast.
Our sponsor.
All right. Well, don't worry, Chris. Chris actually reviews a lot of web series.
Yeah.
But you know what? That just means you have lots of stuff to watch still for it.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff. And then you can write about it.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Back to the game. So we just landed in Salem.
No worries, Chris.
Yeah.
Yep.
So these 14-year-old heroes here. Okay, so what are you guys heading in to see? What are you doing? Are you going to see Malvolia?
Yeah, Malvolia. Yes, but I want. What time of day is it? Because if it's already nighttime, I want to stop by Maple Street first.
Right. He wants to go
Is it
trick or
trick or
treating.
treating time yet?
Is it
like
Oh, I'm running to Maple Street. I'm running
Wait,
full tilt.
Okay, it's like dusk. So yes, it's trick or treating time. It's like good.
Yay!
Emerald,
Trick-or-treating!
We
I'm
have
ready
to
to
go
go.
trick or treating.
I've never been trick or treating in Salem before. I'm excited.
Amelia
Yeah.
yells out as you're leaving, "Bring me back some candy."
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Maybe
as
Flora doesn't eat it all.
yeah, and as we're running along, if we can say there's like a pirate hanging from one tree, and do like a slash and like do a quick tailoring with my sword and stick it over Stevie. So Stevie, you're a pirate. And
Yay. Okay.
and then is there something you would like to be, Emerald?
Well, ooh, do you still have that woman's dress?
Oh, yeah.
The witch
Did
Did we
dress.
keep
fly off?
that?
Yes,
Did we keep that?
sure.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, sure. I put that on
I'm
you.
putting that on. Yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
And-
undercover agent.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Well, you already fit right in, Sorrow. in costume.
well, I do.
You want a different
Do.
costume?
Let's see.
I like. Do you have a bunch of costumes off screen that you're looking in your wardrobe? Is that what you're looking at?
Oh
Wallpaper.
yeah. Well, no, I'm like looking around trees and people's. Anybody have a good idea?
Knock on
Anybody
the
want
first
to
floor
suggest a
tree.
funny costume for
Oh, God.
Sorrow?
Okay, so how about this? We'll keep playing, and people in the chat.
Chris,
Okay.
Well, people in the chat
This
put in
is-
ideas for a costume for Sorrow, and we'll keep playing. Then we'll just decide that a little later.
Absolutely. All right. So,
All right,
running to
you're
the
going-
first big house on Maple.
Woo!
Mhm.
You knock
Okay,
first.
so you guys hit some houses. I'm assuming you're doing the normal trick or treating thing.
Trick or
right?
treat.
Knock, knock,
Smell my feet.
Okay, so you get you get different kinds of candies. Some people give you actually an apple. Maybe,
No.
Nice.
yes, it's very festive here in terms of Halloween stuff. When you go to many houses, you see inside there's like kind of parties going on, and because actually I did a little bit of research at this time frame, apparently Halloween in the U.S. was mainly focused on like family and friend gatherings
Yeah.
in houses and stuff.
Nice.
So you see a lot of that going on. Other kids in the streets, right, trick or treating, and then guess what? Just you happen to, after several houses, ring and knock on the door of Mavolia's house.
Yes.
Ah.
Nice. Well, somebody recommended Baby Yoda, but I don't think he's around at this time. So
That'd be hilarious though if you did like that much in advance of when Star Wars came out.
Sure.
So we are in 1915, folks. Just as a heads
Yeah.
up.
right.
So I guess
right.
costumes appropriate to that era.
Yeah.
Though I think that would be hilarious. All right. So I actually have not seen this version. But I'm imagining Malvolia in terms of this game to be kind of dressed like Elvira, because that's just what I have in my mind, and I love Elvira.
Sounds
Short.
good.
I like that.
So like the black dress. Yeah, she's got the
Way
kind of
too
elaborate-
sexy for a kids show, but it's fine.
That's all right.
No, I'm just
And
saying
she-
she is super sexy.
Yes, I know.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
I think Elvira is super sexy. I agree.
Sure.
So she's like, "Greetings, I'm Malvolia, Queen of Screams. Would you like some scares or some candy?"
Candy, please.
Okay.
Candy first. Yeah. Mr. Book.
So so she like waves her hand, and these candy bars seem to float and drop into your bag.
Nice. Yum. Delicious.
Can't wait.
Are you guys going to? She doesn't actually know who you guys are right now. Just so you know.
No.
She just thinks your kid's dressed up as Halloween.
Sure.
So
Go ahead.
I was going to say. So, how did you do that? Make them float?
Ah,
Is she a witch?
well,
That's what we're asking.
young man, I am a witch and I can do magic.
Can you really?
She winks at you, is like, really?
Oh my god.
Well, that's good to know because you sent for us.
Oh,
And we magically appeared.
Yes.
oh, well, I love that showmanship. That's part of my act. Oh, are you are the Young Centurians that Mr. Daly sent?
Yes.
Oh,
I
flash-
flashmen.
I flash her my Centurion badge and I say, yes.
Okay, well, please come in.
Wait, we have badges.
Sure.
Great. Okay.
Maybe you're
We do
successful. You'll
now.
get one. You'll
Yeah.
get one if you're successful.
Oh, okay. We're not there yet, Steve.
If you
Not there yet.
survive the first day, right?
I've got one.
Yeah. Well.
All right, so she closes. She ushers you close the door.
Okay, I'm shoving chocolate bars in my face.
Of course, the house. The house is all done up like kind of like a witch, what you might imagine a witch's house, and like cauldron and whatever
Nice.
newts and whatever else you might imagine, and fake spiders
Cobweb.
and stuff. Yeah,
I'm leaving
Yeah.
chocolate fingerprints all over the place. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god.
Ah.
I'm just
Okay.
looking around and wonder at the rest of her belongings.
All right, great. lots of cool stuff in here.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe Mr. Daly might have told you that there are actual witches that are in Salem now, and it's really hurting my bottom line.
Well, we've got one.
What? You've already...
Yes.
We did. We caught one on the plane ride over.
Mhm.
Oh my, that's amazing. Well done.
Do you know where the others are? Is there a hovel or something that they hide in?
A secret hideout.
Mhm.
Ooh, a witch's hovel.
Well,
Mm.
yes, but they actually, I believe, have been hiding out in this old house on the, at the edge of town. And there are 3 witches in particular that seem to be behind the whole thing.
So there's more than 3.
Yes, well, apparently you've already run into some. I don't know which those were.
We encountered 3. Do you
Ah.
recognize this dress that Emerald has on? That's one of the
We
dresses.
stole it from her. Well, Zorro cut it off of her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't know. They all dress fairly similarly, so I mean, that looks to like what I've seen the witches wear.
Oh, maybe there's a name on a tag inside. So I quickly try to look for a little tag on the back of the dress that Emerald is wearing. No, I'm not looking inside, just the tag. I don't lift up your dress. Come on, Emerald.
Like name on your underwear? Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah. Basically,
Tags up here
Okay.
or something. Yeah.
yeah. Any name?
Yes, Avilica. That's something the chat suggested
Avilica.
earlier.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm wearing Avilica's dress.
Vilica.
Quite
Dang it.
lovely.
That's not one of the 3 then. Must
Well,
be
you
an
don't
underling.
you don't actually know the names of the 3 yet. just
Oh,
so-
okay.
Oh, okay.
Although you know what, that's fine. She'll tell you right now. She's like, no, Avilica must be one of their minions. There's Millie, Medler,
Hmm.
Hazel, and their leader seems to be a woman named Lady Lilith.
Hmm.
Are they
Is
new
the-
to town? Sorry, go on, Joe.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yes.
Are they new to town? Or... okay.
Yes, just in the last week or so, they've appeared to have appeared out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Are they doing bad things?
Not yet.
Yes, I think they are taking children for some kind of, I don't know what they want to do, some ritual or something. It can't be good.
And this affects your business how?
Well,
Curious.
everyone thought I was a witch, but now that they're seeing what these witches can do, they're calling me a phony, and they're not impressed by what I'm doing, and I'm losing all my business.
So you're a good witch.
Well, listen, don't tell anyone. I'm not really a witch. It's just like, magic.
Your
like,
facade. Got
yeah,
it.
it's like, like a magician.
Mom's the word.
Yes, thank you. But also, so that's bad. But it's also kind of bad that obviously kids are being kidnapped. That's not good.
No, that's not good.
What's the age range of these kids? Like, would they want to kidnap us?
Oh
yeah,
yes, actually, you are in the prime target age range from what I've seen.
Prime real estate. Got it.
So be careful.
Maybe.
Oh, I have an idea. We could go trick or treating at their haunted witch's house.
Where is it?
Well, it's on the edge of town. If go down Maple, turn on
Spooky.
Maine.
Go down Warlock Drive.
Follow the red.
Come back.
Follow the red balloons sticking out from the gutter.
Follow the red brick road. Because it's like blood.
Ooh, nice.
Stay away from the black cats. Make sure they don't cross.
All right. Oh, by the way, hello, Victor. Hello, Victor is one of our SGU viewers and supporters. Thank you for watching and tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just tuning us, yes, these guys are teen heroes in Salem, Massachusetts in 1915, and supposedly there are witches that have come back, real witches, and they're trying to take care of that business. Yes, Emerald.
While we're trick-or-treating, where's the other witch? The one that was in the plane?
Amelia said she's going to watch over her.
Cool. Yeah. Just needed to know for my own peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do you guys doing?
Malvolia,
she can knock her out.
So we're trick-or-treating, right? We're walking down these roads.
You're still with Malvolia. He has a question for Malvolia.
Yeah, well, I just had a question for Malvolia. So, Malvolia, since you've made your living portraying being a witch, do you have any idea how you could defeat real witches?
Well,
really good question.
Yeah, probably.
Any
legend? I can tell you, I have read up a lot on the lore of witches. Mm-hmm. Now, before this, I didn't really think it was real, but you could try to throw them in their cauldron of water.
Oh, good idea! Good idea.
Yeah. And that might, I think that might, make them, who knows, melt, disperse into ash, something. Hopefully, it'll get rid of them.
Witches stew. Yeah, witches stew. Something for dinner. Mm-hmm. What's for dinner? Witches stew.
That's a good idea. She writes something down. I'm going to add that to my things that I do for people. I offer them witches stew.
Oh, yeah. Good.
So water might be useful. Sorrow, you might want to find out what's in your gun and get rid of it if it's not going to help, and change it for water.
Oh,
try it and see what it is. See what's in it.
Do you want to try it? Here, why don't you try it? I squirt out a little bit. Just squirt a little bit towards him.
Onto him or towards him?
Just towards him.
On the floor, but okay.
Like aiming towards his hand.
Wait.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna say. Do
you want to say what it is, or have an audience member suggest?
Just because there's a bit of a delay.
I don't know what it is.
Actually, sure. You know what? We'll keep going, and then you guys can say in the audience what is squirting out of his. He's got like a super soaker.
Device. Yeah, it's super soaker.
But he put something in. He doesn't know what it is. So you guys can tell us what it's actually coming out of there. Anyway, Mavolia saying as you're doing that.
Yeah.
Here's some ingredients, some like roots and herbs and other stuff that if you put it mix it into the cauldron, I think it might help defeat the witches.
Ooh,
oh, okay. Is it like an eye of newt and a wing of bat?
All that kind of stuff, right?
Worth a try.
All right. So anyway, she'll throw that in your bag or whatever,
Okay.
All right.
Nobody wants to make a suggestion.
So what do you guys think? What's something funny that could have come out of the super soaker?
Washing detergent for the planes. Yes.
Okay.
Just soap.
Yep.
That could be true. That's why it was at the hangar.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of soapiness.
Okay, a bunch of like soapy bubbles and like these really large bubbles though appear out, and the bubbles actually surround Steve and Emerald. so they're stuck in a bubble, and then it pops and it gets them all wet.
Okay.
Thanks for
Well-
ruining my dress. I just got it today. Second time today you've ruined this dress.
Just cleaning it.
It does, yeah, it smells nice and clean now.
Yeah.
Slime.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could clean up
I
the
was-
witches with this stuff.
You know what?
Might be fun.
Kathy, I was funny. I was thinking slime too. I didn't go
I
with
was,
first
yeah.
I mean, I like slime. I was just going real logical.
Well, some
with it.
bubbles could come out first, and then it's followed by a bunch of like
Green,
slime.
green slime.
Like, are we
yes.
thinking like Ghostbusters green slime?
I'm thinking, yeah. Well, I'm thinking of you can't do that on television. The old Nick show where they used to slime people on Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, and then just drop it on you.
Yeah, and they're jumping on their heads.
So now I'm not clean. I'm slimy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
you're
we
also
could sit.
slimy now.
Yay.
Okay, so slime. I'm good with that. We
He
can
slimed us.
we can slime the witches.
We'll get him back. No worries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Well, listen, I've got a bunch of more kids coming, I'm sure. So off with you. Hopefully you defeat those witches. Hopefully you don't get sacrificed or anything. Anyway, let me know how it turns out.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks for the directions.
Thanks for sending us into mortal danger.
And the
No
candy.
Go
problem.
Gotta go
Have
find Spooky
fun.
Lane.
Yeah.
Find it Spooky Lane.
Have fun storming the spooky house.
Okay.
And off we go. I assume if we go past any other
yeah.
houses, we're going to trick or treat them as well.
Well, Sorrow probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I try a clever, because I just want to get a sense of how trustworthy I felt like she was. I mean, it was all very nice and happy and everything, but there's something in my gut that I'm not sure if I should be trusting her
I don't know
putting
why you
these,
always doubt people.
these ingredients in this witch's cauldron. Like we're going to end up unleashing something that that she wants to happen.
Oh man, you're always so untrusting of my NPCs. All right. So roll a clever, I guess, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Just to see if I get a sense of how trustworthy she is.
0. You so as far as you know, everything she's saying is right.
Okay, great. Okay, good. I've got a good feeling about her. Perfect. Nothing can go wrong. Okay.
Don't worry. Nothing. Sorrow, always trust Sorrow. Nothing goes wrong when you believe him.
So Spooky Lane, Warlock, something or another, and then the Red Road.
Yeah.
All right.
Something. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yes,
you go down all those streets.
Yeah, we go down.
Okay.
So that's
As we're going along,
Mhm.
I'm running up to each house very quickly. Trick or treat, smart fake, give me something to eat. Candy.
Okay, you got lots more candy.
Yes.
Emerald reaches over and steals a piece of her favorite candy out of Sorrow's bag.
That's fine. There's more than enough.
Steve asks for a piece of candy.
I give him a handful and keep going up and getting more candy from other houses.
Right. Awesome.
That's funny.
All right. So you finally make your way through all the houses. It's later now. It's full nighttime out. The moon's full. There's some I guess maybe gas lamps at this point, perhaps if that's the right time. That sounds right. Yeah, Lady Tiana said gas lamps. Right?
Sounds
So they
spooky to me.
Yeah, so there's
Sure.
gas lamps lighting the night and the moon. But as you make it more, as you get away from the houses, now you're kind of on the outskirts, the edge of town. You don't see anybody else around.
Okay.
It's getting much more quieter. You hear some cats screeching, some crows and ravens.
Can we say whenever it gets a little quiet, all you hear is like the rustling of candy wrappers
Yes.
as I'm stuffing.
Yeah.
Rustle. Rustle.
No, but I hope the Great Pumpkin does show up, listen, because I love that from Charlie Brown.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Actually, speaking of that, oh, good, Leslie, you just remind me of an idea I wanted to work in. So, as you're walking down, you hear a horse neighing loudly, and you look behind you, and at the end of the street, this black horse is going up like on its hind legs, and on it is a man with a pumpkin for his head.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who he
Okay.
could be.
Are you raising your hand for the teacher?
Hey, dude. Does he speak to us? Can we speak to him?
No, but
I'm gonna approach him.
he approached you.
Can you do that?
Actually, that's
Okay.
perfect. You know what? That's a perfect thing for your aspect to do. Yes, that's very good.
Okay, so I look at Steve and I look at Soro, and he's over here digging in his candy bag, not paying any attention, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it. So I walk up to him and I look his horse up and down,
Well,
pat it on the head.
before
look
hang
at
on,
him.
before you get there,
What?
as you're approaching, he charges at you, takes his flaming pumpkin off of his head, and he throws it at you.
Okay, can I do what would it be flashy or quick to like do like some type of a jumping spin kick and like deflect it?
Oh, that is pretty
Back at
flashy.
him.
I would say you can do flashy or quick, your choice. That is-
Okay. I'm gonna roll flashy because I feel like I've been doing a lot of quick
That is
stuff
flashy.
and
Yeah,
not
I like
not
it.
really ever been very flashy.
I like that. I like when people roll different things. Good job.
Let's do this.
0.
Oh, no.
So okay, I
No.
try to kick and roll and hit my face.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Let me roll something for him. So let me do this. 4. Okay.
The pumpkin head
Oh,
explodes in your face.
Uh,
I don't know.
Okay. So as the actually, hang on. Let me bring your character sheet back on screen here to show people because we're gonna have to do something different here. Okay. So as you're trying to do that cool kick move, as you're in the middle of the pumpkin hits you right in the chest, and it sends you flying. Like you go flying back. You roll multiple times along the street. You actually knock over Soro and Steve. You
Wow.
trip them up. So you guys land on top of her. So you land on top of her on a heap, and you unfortunately are gonna have to take some damage.
That figures. Okay, how do I
So-
do that? We haven't had damage yet.
Because well, you know what? How about this? That was your technically it's a 4-0, so that's 4 things of damage. If you scroll down, which I'll show on the screen here, folks, you see your stress and consequences area of your sheet.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. So well, you know what? How about this? Let's say you use one of your fate points, which are these things up here where it says refresh and 3.
At the top
So
of
fate-
my.
It's on your
Oh,
sheet,
okay,
it's-
yeah, I got it. I see it. I see
So,
it.
folks, fate points that they can use if their aspects relate to a situation. They can invoke. They get 3 points to start with, but they can get other ones during the game. They can use this to add +2 to the roll or just re-roll. I'm going to say your speed of curiosity definitely applies here, obviously, because you're being curious.
Right.
So, if you want to spend 1 fate point, that'll bump you up to a 2, so you will not get so injured. Otherwise, you're going to get fairly injured.
Okay, so do I just take down one of
Yeah,
my?
just put it to 2. Actually,
Okay.
no, the current should actually be at 2 now. The refresh.
Oh,
is
okay,
almost done.
okay. Okay, I got it. I'm doing it. That's a -1.
And then if you see where it says stress, you're going to click the 2 box.
What's happening? Hold on.
Okay. So you're going to click the 2 box on the stress and they'll should put an X in there. And that means you take 2 damages, like a thing there.
Okay.
But stress doesn't relate. That just kind of means you're minorly cut, bruised, cuts and right? It's the consequences that really start to affect you.
So in the 2 box, I just click it and there's a check mark, right?
Yeah, I see the check mark right now. It just popped up.
Okay, perfection.
All right. So that's
Glad
kind
we
of how
learned that
damage
together,
works.
you guys.
Okay. So you guys aren't damaged at all. You just got knocked to the ground.
Right.
I took it for the
Okay.
team.
that
And
was
then the horseman runs by, snatches his pumpkin off the ground, and disappears into the night. He like kind of almost as these vanishes.
right.
All right.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get up and limp back to the hovel.
Emerald, that was quite daring of you.
Yes.
Thank you, Sora, for that. But you know, sometimes my bravery doesn't always get me what I want.
No, I wasn't fast enough to get my shield.
Pumpkin facial.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. I take out like a red and gold handkerchief and I wipe the pumpkin off of her face and I say, "There will be a next time."
Yes. I'll unhook my shield so I'm now look like a pirate with a shield for some reason.
Oh, excellent. Good. I like
Yes.
it.
Nice.
I also like how you did
Just
not
in case.
wipe out the pumpkin from Daly's face earlier. You just left it all over his face.
Of course.
He's a gentleman at heart. He has to be.
Yes.
Or a
All right.
gentle youngin.
So anyway,
course.
you continue on. Shortly after that, you see the spookiest house you've ever seen in your life. Like, this is like, if you knew what a horror movie was, because they don't really exist yet, you would say this is the house you want in a horror movie.
All right.
When was Nosferatu? Was that 19?
Oh boy.
Was that
I feel like
22
that
or
was
something?
early 20s, right? I feel
Yeah.
like I'm gonna say.
Korean
Yeah.
black film? No. Okay. Well, guys, I investigated the last creepy obstacle we came up to. So,
She's like, I just got a
Yes.
pumpkin in the face. Why don't you guys go?
stand back and
Yeah,
watch y'all
it's your
work.
turn. I'll knock on the door. I have a shield.
So it opens as slowly as possible, and makes the most creepy creaking sound ever.
Have a shield up just in case.
Exactly like Kat just did.
Very nice.
I'll move slowly forward and say, "Trick or treat."
I'm going to narrate any sounds we hear and just be like, "Oh, that's a creepy creak. Oh, I hear nothing." No response.
That's perfect. You just hear like the wind kind of blowing through the house since the door is open. The shutters are clanging.
Okay.
No, please keep doing the Foley work. I love it. The more sound effects, the better. I like it.
The shutters are clingy clangy as our heroes walk along into the haunted house. Do you hear the creak? Do not remove the ribbon from the woman's neck.
So Sora was actually saying all this stuff, I think.
Oh, yeah. I am. Yes.
Yes, I hear the creaking.
Okay.
Hello.
So do we break and enter since the door opened? Like, do we
So-
just go in?
The door is open, so it's not breaking and entering.
It's just entering.
It's just
Trespassing.
entering. Yeah. Well, we heard a noise, so
Mhm.
we thought someone was injured. So we
Reasonable
went to
cause.
investigate. Yeah.
Trick
'Cause that
or
exists, doesn't
treat.
Trick or treat.
Okay, do you guys make your way into the house a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trick
So
or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat.
Sorry, you're gonna let them know we're here.
It's too late.
So
Already know.
the floor, it's very dark. You can see just a little bit because there's moonlight coming through the windows. The floorboards are creaking even worse than the door.
Okay. Can I
You're
assume?
good.
Mouth rolls.
Can I
falling.
assume there's a nice big candelabra right beside the door? I'm going to light up the
Actually,
candelabra.
guess what? You don't need to, because as soon as you take a few steps in, candles around the whole room just come into life.
Nice.
I raised my shield up.
Ooh. Cool trick.
Are there pumpkins? I'm not about the pumpkins.
There's not any
That's
pumpkins,
fair.
actually.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared,
The
you're
house is very dusty. But I mean, there's I'm trying to think what would be. There's some furniture, some like old furniture in the room.
Wooden.
Okay.
Some
Alright.
cobwebs.
Yeah, definitely some cobwebs.
It's
There's,
Halloween
there's
themed.
there's real spiders crawling around.
Ooh.
There's some mice scurrying back and forth, rats.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks, thanks, Kathy. Yeah, everybody, you can start putting effects in the chat too. That's great.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No offense, but somebody really needs to clean up their house. Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Okay,
So we're just gonna walk through the house. Ooh, do you guys want to split up? You want to split up?
No.
I think we should split up.
No splitting up.
Horror films don't exist, so we don't know. People die when they split up. So yeah, sure, let's
Like-
split up.
No,
Me
let's
and
not
Steve are on the
split
same
up.
page.
Shag and
Let's
Scoop,
stick
you go to the
together.
basement.
Let's stick
Okay,
together.
Thor wants us to stay together, Steve. So we got to stay with him.
Well, he
Is
made
there
me
a
say that because
cauldron?
on Friday in our Dungeons and Dragons show, we did split up, and my character wound up dying,
Yeah, 2 characters died.
another
It was a
character.
slaughter. Yeah.
which taught us a nice lesson. Where everybody knows,
So
never
let's
split the
not
party.
split
To be
Thank you,
fair,
Star. Thank
Well,
you for
D&D.
your badge lessons. We
Yes.
appreciate your tutorials.
yes, your experience.
Absolutely. So
Is
yeah.
there a cauldron around us?
Oh, but
Whenever-
maybe the basement would be a good place to find a cauldron.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're gonna head that. Okay, so
Yeah. I go ahead and take. I assume there is a candelabra now that's lit up. I take a candelabra
Magically lit.
and I have
I
my
assume-
sword in my other hand.
I
I go
assume
ahead.
they.
and-
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I assume they already know we're here, so I'm going to still pretend that I'm an innocent kid. Like, there's no one around. Well, they can't give us candy if there's nobody around. Where is everyone? Well, the lights
Okay,
are on,
good-
so they
good
must be
plan.
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slyly pull the rope out and just have it ready.
Okay. All right, so Sora, you're in the lead, right? Because you have the candles.
Sure. And and I stick a big lollipop in my mouth and I say, "La la la, I'm an innocent little boy.
Okay.
Can't find my way home. Just
Visiting.
a piece of bait."
Okay. All right. Okay.
So Steve is in the middle, and then what? I'm in the end. I'm bringing up the rear.
Sure.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
All right. So you start to creep down the stairs. It is pitch black down the base where you're heading. So obviously the candles casting
Candelabra.
sunlight,
Yeah.
casting sunlight around you, just right around you.
Great.
Creepy, eerie candle glow.
Yep. More creaking of the stairs, of course.
Okay.
I'm being prepared. If I see anything like any kind of attacks or something, I'm going to try and step in front of the other two and protect and shield them.
Maybe-
If I'm in the middle, I can go back or forward. So
I feel like this is how we fall down the staircase.
yeah,
Actually, a good idea. Everybody make
where's that
careful
step?
rolls.
Everybody make a careful roll
Yeah,
as the
good idea,
staircase
Kat.
turns into a slide.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
well,
I
my
would love that
shield
idea.
can act like a slide. So
Oops.
Oh,
Go
crud, you
Yay.
guys.
Yes! All one!
Yay!
Okay, you all got ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Well,
if you
not terrible.
complicate the situation, we can get like another fate point, right? If you decide to complicate things.
That's if I invoke an aspect against you. One of your aspects.
Oh, never mind. That's fine.
But you're right. I can do that. That is one thing you can do in this game.
All right.
Yep.
One's not that bad. I'm gonna say you guys. So Emerald kind of takes a misstep and kind of crashes a little into Steve, who crashes into Soro, and you guys almost fall down the stairs, but you kind of windmill your arms or something, or manage to just
Hold
stay
on
up.
to
The railing or
banister.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was close. Very close.
Well, you make a little noise as you do that, of course.
Right.
But Licious Mate says, now you see Jason Voorhees. Oh, it's just someone with a William Shatner. Oh, on Inside Out.
Oh, great. It's turned into a Halloween film.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait, did somebody wear a William Shatner mask? In one of
Yeah,
those
the
movies?
Halloween mask is actually a really bad William Shatner mask.
Oh, I
That's
forgot.
what they
Inside Out.
used. That's what they used for the film. Yeah.
I forgot
Wow.
that. Okay. All right. So you make it to the bottom of the stairs. And as you start to walk a little bit into the basement, at the other end, ahead of you, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 feet away, a circle of candles lights up on the ground.
Hmm.
They're on the ground, and in the middle is a cauldron.
Aha.
There it is,
Oh.
guys.
Wow, let's dunk for
found it.
apples. There must be apples in that cauldron.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
First.
response, I guess.
Okay, so I start
I'm
walking
not
towards
voting
the
for apples.
cauldron.
No.
Yep.
Okay, Saro's heading
I'm
towards the
curious,
cauldron.
but not dumb.
I'm looking around the room.
Okay, and what is Emerald doing?
I have turned around to make sure no one is following us down the stairs.
Oh, that's a good plan.
So I got everybody 6.
There's a door
Okay.
closed. I assume we would have heard it.
You mean the front door that you went in?
Oh, is there a door going leading
to
down
the
to the
stair.
basement? Yeah.
Okay, you're right. There probably would be. No, that door you have not heard close.
Okay.
I pull out my sword and I say, I want to see what's in that big pot with my toy sword.
Okay, so as you get closer to it, and you step inside the ring of candles, you see that the water's almost to the top.
I would not walk that way.
Oh, she's not.
Talking about roommates. She just woke up from a nap on a
Oh.
couch. And I'm like, girl, don't walk that way.
The world will see. YouTube will see.
All of you do.
Yep.
So you see the water's almost up to the brim, and you can see that the water is boiling. So steam is rising from it.
I don't know how to. How do you do boiling water sound effects?
No, do it. Do some more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Strange
sorry.
water. Yeah.
It is.
Um,
Well, it's a strange
It's
witch's
magic
brew.
water. It's magic water.
It's witch water. As I go around the room, I accidentally knock one of the candles over.
Oh, one of the candles that made the ring.
Yeah, accidentally knock it over.
Okay.
And
So then,
pretend like I
when
don't
that
notice.
happens, all the candles go out, including the candelabra. Like this huge gust of wind just blows through the basement. You guys' clothes and hair is getting like blown all over the place. All the candles go out. You're in total darkness. And that was for dramatic effect. That for reasons.
Sorry.
Screen.
I was like, oh no.
And then they all flash back on, and the 3 of you are inside the ring of candles by the cauldron, and you see 3 witches staring at you outside the ring.
3 more?
Can I say during that time I've grabbed the ingredients that
Yeah.
that Malvolia told me to, and when the lights come on, my hand is right over the cauldron with the ingredients ready to drop.
Okay, well,
Or not.
You didn't tell me you were doing that
You're right.
beforehand.
That's
so
You
I
have
fine.
to
guess-
Don't
roll
worry
for
about it.
sneaky, huh?
Yeah,
But you have the ingredients, of course, still.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, I'm
I
going to
did
say
already-
go ahead.
Go for it. Nuh-uh. Do it.
I'm just going to say my hand is in my bag with the ingredients in my hand, ready to toss them in.
Okay, gotcha. That's fine. No,
I'm
Sure.
going to try and touch the kind of the outside to see if there's an actual barrier or something.
Smart.
It's interesting. A barrier, eh? Like a force field, you're saying?
Oh, my hobbiting bugger. Okay,
Are you
giving the
hobbiting?
GM ideas.
Oh, is that called hobbiting?
Yeah, it's like, you approach a crossroads, and one of the parties says, "Oh, is there signposts, but they're all broken and in the wrong order, so you don't know which way's which?" Yes, as I
Yes.
yes, yeah, hobbiting. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
There's not a barrier right as you put your hand towards the candles.
Okay.
So there are 3 women who actually look. So it's interesting. They look kind of youthful, but not really naturally youthful, and almost like they're kind of aging before your eyes a little bit.
Okay.
They just need a little more youthful essence.
Yeah,
Maybe
some more moisturizing.
you
cream.
are guessing that this is Lilith, Millie, and Hazel, of course.
I'll
Go ahead.
ignorantly say, "What's going on? We're here for candy."
Candy.
Candy. Yeah, I'm not going to try the American accent.
You don't have... Ah, my sweet, you are in the wrong place for candy.
Oh, well, we'll just leave then.
No, you can't leave. I brought you here for my sisters, and you didn't know it this whole time. Double agent play. I'm in her dress, and I'm a witch. So I step outside of the circles and go stand by the other witches and try to pretend like I'm one of them, and I bought them a tasty, youthful snack.
Oh, very clever. Well, since that's so
Do
clever,
I need to roll for clever?
why don't you roll clever?
Yeah,
I do
wow.
like this
What?
idea a lot, though. This is a very cool idea.
Dude, like, just please, like, please be a high number.
3.
Okay,
look
okay,
at you. Pretty
okay.
good. All right. So the 3 witches look at you and kind of like eye you up and down, scrutinizing you. And what? So, well, the main one says, I don't remember you being one of our coven. And then, but another one is like, oh, goody, another new witch.
You wouldn't know me because I'm from the Southern Coven of Louisiana. Come all these way with these
Full
tasty
accent.
treats.
Louisiana. I'm not familiar with that territory. Was it around in the 1600s?
Yeah, pretty sure. But was it Spanish or French back
French.
Well, it wasn't
It was-
Louisiana.
okay.
It wasn't.
then? I mean,
Louisiana.
it was
This is
Spanish
before
at one
Louis-
point and French.
Yeah,
so,
it's going back and forth. You're right.
Assume it's French.
Okay, well, to be historically correct, I'm from the French province of wherever the heck.
Anything
Make up
I
a
say
name.
will
Hey,
be
someone
from
in the chat, make up a name.
anything
Yeah,
I
make up a
say will
name.
be from the Vampire Diaries. So no, or the original. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
I
the
don't know
original
any of
setting,
the
New
old
Orleans,
French
right?
provinces, like, yes, St. New Orleans, St. Nolans.
Yes, I am. By the way, listeners may thinking of Sarah Jessica Parker, this is my favorite line: "Amok, amok, amok, amok" from the Hocus Pocus.
Have any of y'all played the can I say this on air? The drinking game for the Sanderson
Is it
sisters?
the Virgin?
No.
How many times Virgin is said, or no?
Right. So there's a few different rules, but every time Sarah says amok, 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 you have to take a sip of your Coca-Cola
Oh, okay,
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
excellent.
or lemonade.
or lemonade or whatever soft drink you're having while you watch the PG movie.
Mm-hmm.
Good, I love it. Oh, that's good.
I'm having technical difficulties.
Okay,
No problem.
all right.
Okay, so
well,
do they
anyway,
believe me?
well, so they look you over very well. Since you've brought us these delectable morsels, why don't you do the honors of putting them into the pot?
Okay, happily. I've been holding my grappling rope this whole time. So I take my rope and I start swinging it because, of course, I have to have them together and haul them into the cauldron as one. That's how we do it where I'm from, sisters. And instead of grappling the guys, I
Shield
grapple
ready.
the witches.
Okay.
do that?
Yep.
Anticipating something's going to happen, I hold on my shield and wait for a signal or something from Emerald.
That's a signal.
Well, trying to rope the witches. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. So what do I need to roll for that, Jeff? What was that sneaky? Is that forceful, clever?
So you know what?
Wait.
Actually, yes. I think let's go sneaky because you're trying to like fool them.
Okay.
Be and you're trying to deceive them.
Okay. Come on, baby. Give me a 5. No!
All right. Well, let me roll. Hang on. I gotta roll for them. Let me
Oh
roll for them.
no.
I'm gonna.
I just screwed this
Oh,
up.
4.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Oh
Time
crap!
for you to save me.
I'm gonna
Save me.
launch my
So you
shield at them.
you whip it around and you toss it, and somehow you wind up tying yourself up.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna.
And
Wah, wah, wah.
and then Lilith is like,
Yeah.
I know I should not have believed you. And she shoves you back to with the other two guys. You're all going into the pot. You all make great virgins for us to sacrifice to maintain our youth.
Okay.
I launch my shield at her.
You
Face,
launch it? You
Lilith.
throw it at her?
I throw it at her.
Okay, and what is Zoro doing?
I want to quickly throw the ingredients in the pot, and I just say, "Ha ha!"
Okay, so you're being pretty flashy, I guess, right?
Sure.
Or quick, but I mean that was a pretty flashy way to do it.
She's drawing
Yeah.
her attention, and
I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen, but you know.
And then
Who wants to go first, me or Stevie?
What-
Doesn't
you
matter.
both roll, and then I'll decide.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
We kind of do it
What am I
simultaneously.
doing?
We kind of do it simultaneously.
Forceful.
You're doing forceful.
Oh, quick.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
nice.
See what's going
No.
on. So Craig got a
Oh.
1. Whoa, Sora got a 5. That's really good.
Yeah.
All right, are you trying to hit who? Lilith or one of the main witch or?
Me or
Craig. Sorry, Craig. I'm talking to you. Who?
I was aiming for Lilith specifically.
Gotcha. All right. This actually was not a great roll for me, but it was enough. Okay. So here's what happens. So you fling your shield like Captain America. Your garbage lid, trash lid.
Shield.
Okay, shield. No, I'm sorry. You're right. Shield. I had it right the first time. You fling your shield, and she just flicks her wand like a little flick, and it just goes flying away from her, and it embeds in the wall.
Cling.
Damn.
Yep.
However, while you were doing that, while they're distracted, Zoro, you dumped all the stuff easily into the pot.
Ha!
Although I guess maybe not so distracted because you did a big ha. They probably did.
Right.
Very
Take
fast.
that, you witches!
So there was almost like it seemed like an explosion from the pot, kind of like all this like black smoke rose up, and it actually the force knocked you to your butt, and you have like kind of soot all over your face now and stuff.
Okay. All right. Did anything happen other than that?
I mean, it seemed like something magical happened, but nothing happened. The witches are still there.
Crap.
I used the
Now,
the
remember,
smoke.
Malvolia did say you need to. She thinks you need to throw them into the
Right.
cauldron.
Right.
Yeah, we can use the smoke as kind of a distraction. I'm gonna use that
Oh,
to run
hang on
over
a
and
second.
get my-
I'm sorry.
Oh, go on.
Because I need to let the witches go now.
Yeah.
You guys had a turn.
Yeah.
So let's see here. We got 3 witches, 3 kids. Okay. So by the way, in the chat, folks, as I start doing this, please feel free to give some suggestions what the witches should do. But I'll have. Let's see. Wait, who are their names again? Okay, Hazel. Let's say Hazel's like the cheery one. So Hazel's just gonna dance around.
Amok.
Yes, right. Saying amok, and just dancing around like a weirdo. Because she's and saying how happy she is, like that, like virgins and stuff like that. They're gonna boil virgins. And then Millie. Let's see. Millie is going to try to pick up Emerald and toss her into the cauldron.
Why do I always die first?
No.
Oh, so you did die in the other game we ran.
Yes. Okay, so do I need to like roll a protection?
Yeah, you need
against
to roll quick,
it? Quick.
and I'm gonna have her roll a forceful.
Oh no, she's not. She won't be
Oh,
bigger,
man.
will she?
I rolled a 3. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, 1. She won't look.
My bravery's gotten the best of me. My poker face is no more.
Let's go with
I'm
mine.
trying to
You
think.
can use a fate
can
point.
use-
She could use a fate point
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah, let's see.
She
Do
could
any
use
of your aspects work here? Spirit of curiosity, cheeky poker face. Do you want to be cheeky?
Got the poker face on. I'll totally be cheeky. Yeah, sure.
Okay, what do you say to her?
She tries to pick me up, and I'm like, you don't have the strength to pick up my feisty little self. I'll get out of these ropes and get you.
Try and bite her or headbutt her or something.
Okay, so
I'll
you
totally
need to use
headbutt her.
another.
Get close enough.
Claw your eyes out.
You need to use another fate point, so you're down to 1 now.
Great.
But that does take you up to a 3, which means you tied her. Okay. So that means
Okay,
she was not
so-
successful or not fully successful.
Okay.
So my current needs to be a 1.
Current is 1, yeah.
Correct. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm gonna move it. Okay. And
Okay, so she starts to pick you up, but you're so like scrappy and like you're kind of like
twisting and
twisting all
fighting
over the
and
place.
slapping at her.
It's like trying to get
trying
like
to bite her.
trying to get an eel. So
Wrestling
yeah,
her.
so you kind of
Do a death
you
roll.
slip out of her grasp and kind of yank her witch hat over her face.
Nice.
Gotcha.
And she's
did I
kinda like,
magically
trying to,
become
like, walk around
untied
like
during
this.
this struggle of a fight? Like
Oh, I'm
magically,
sorry, I
the
forgot
rest
you were
of the-
tied up.
Yeah.
Like I'm squirming and stuff, so they might
Okay,
have.
how about this?
loosened.
You were squirming. You used your teeth to pull her witch hat down. And then
Nice.
now you're kind of like hopping away as you're tied up.
Doink, 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 doink.
Boing, boing. Can someone please untie me?
Uh,
Okay, wait. Now Lilith is left, and then back to you guys. So Lilith uses her wand to cast some kind of spell, which Sorrow and Steve are going to have to try to avoid.
okay.
Okay.
So you're going to
By
roll
being
quick.
Quick.
Yep. Let me see what she's
3.
doing.
Oh no, that's not me. Oh, I got 2.
Not bad,
Let
not
me-
bad.
Let me say she's
Not
gonna
bad
be
all around.
flashy about this. Oh, I rolled
Yes.
badly. Nice.
Woo!
Good for you
Yeah.
guys. I
So
rolled a
just
1. You got a 3 and a
managed to
2.
roll out of the way.
So like a flash of energy or light like shoots out from her wand.
Abracadabra.
Oh God, the killing curse. Jeez. But you guys, yeah. So tell me how you dodge out of the way, Sorrow.
Oh, I do like a quick backward somersault flip.
Oh, can we say?
Yeah.
You like somersault over the cauldron, actually, like and land maybe on the other.
Yeah.
I
That
just-
sounds good. Yes.
Like the steam, you can feel the steam like on your butt as you somersault over it.
Right. Perfect. Yes. Flip over the cauldron.
And Steve, how do you dodge?
Steve, he makes it look like he's going to move and dodge towards Trip, but actually he goes the other way and does a bid
Cartwheel.
flip. Cartwheel, yeah, the other way, towards
Your
Emerald.
shield.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yep. Okay, you guys do that. The thing actually. Sorry, the thing ricochets off the cauldron. It actually hits. It hits. Who was it? Oh, Hazel? Sorry, I keep forgetting. Not you.
Who's dancing around?
Just
Look, I was like, I
anticipating.
know it's gonna hit me. Like I just know it.
It hits Hazel, and in mid dance, she's like frozen, like whatever pose she was doing.
Oh, stupid. Yeah,
oh, there you go.
stupefy.
Like all the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, if you like Harry Potter, we did Kids on Brooms last night, which is a Harry Potter-esque
Yes.
RPG, a new one. You can
I
see
played-
that on our Super Geeked Up channel. You're
I
watching
played
right now.
Luna type of
I did. I
character.
played her. I played a Hermione-like character.
Right. And I played like one of the Weasley brothers characters, pranksters.
Luna,
Yes.
Luna did the entire thing with old 3D glasses.
Yes, you were actually a really good Luna. Like you had Luna nailed.
Yes. I felt like, am I role playing too much? I know I want to be in it more, but it's like, that's the character.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. She's weird. Yeah. She's opening doors and closing them constantly. She's weird. That's the character.
So anyway, so after Hazel is frozen, Lilith looks at it. She's like, "Well, at least I don't have to hear that obnoxious singing."
Pause. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
No, it's
Okay, so all right, so back to you guys. What do you guys want to do now? Either Steve or Sorrow.
do you have ideas? I have an idea. Hey, what? You went that way and then went the other way, and okay.
I'm in the kitchen,
It's
so there's
magic.
like a table.
She's a
I
witch.
Wait, what?
magic. I'm a
Wait a
witch.
minute.
Well, I have an idea which isn't like the flashiest thing that I'd usually do with my sword, but what I could do is spray slime all over the floor in front of the witches, and we could try to like.
Lilith. Oh yeah.
Well,
that might work.
no, I'm thinking on the floor. Then we can like push them,
Like,
along
push
the
them in the
slime
slime?
into the
I get what you want.
cauldrons.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to I'm
So
going
you're
to
trying
like
to shoot the slime out of your super soaker.
I'm going to be to the side. I'm like kind of halfway on the floor, and I'm just squirting all in front of the cauldron at the witch's feet, and
I'm going to say
motioning.
that's clever.
Yeah, and motioning to Stevie to try to push one of them in.
Okay, so do a clever roll. Oh, are you raising your hand again?
Oh, I like every time I'm like, I have an idea.
Oh, unless you have something you want to say.
Yeah.
No, it's still your turn. Roll.
Well, he did. He got a 1.
But I got
You
a
did.
1.
Did you have something, an idea to go along with that though, Kat?
Yeah, like okay, so I'm still tied up, right? And I'm like boing boing hopping around. Like, what if I hopped into them from the back? But I don't know where I am in the room right now.
If you angle
Okay,
it,
you want to try to
probably
like
jump and
smash into them from the back?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you,
like
you can definitely try to do that.
if you did that to Hazel, I mean, it's not like she can do much. She might just slide right along
Right.
the gunk.
So
So
do I need to?
I'd
Yeah,
like
you
to.
need- Hang on, all right, wait. Let me go one by one here. Sorry, let me take care of some of this stuff.
So I just wanted to spend a fate point to make it a more, a better path of the slime, if that makes sense.
Yes, I
Or
figured
would
you
it, would a 1 do it, or I figured it might need a 2.
Yeah,
to make
you
it,
actually you can only spend 1 fate point per aspect that relates to it, but you only need to spend 1. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll just spend 1.
Okay, that takes you up to a 3. Now, Kat, why don't you make a forceful roll?
Okay.
And Steve, what are you doing during all this?
Steve is going to move. I want to see if I can do this. If I can't, I'll use an aspect, and I want to go to my shield, get my shield, but also find something very close by that's sharp, and kind of pass that to Kat so she can cut her own ropes, and I can fight Millie. Or whichever one is whichever one that's not frozen, that's not Lilith.
That's Millie. You got it.
Yeah, Millie.
So, all right. So you want to grab your shield and
Grab my
pass
shield.
something sharp to Kat or to Emerald.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Emerald to cut her ropes.
All
And then-
right.
and
Let's
then kind of
make a quick
Deal
roll.
with and
No.
then deal with Millie. Yeah.
All right. Make a quick roll.
4.
Nice!
Yes.
4's pretty good.
Let's see here.
Uh,
So we got a 3 with the fate point for the clever. We got a 1 on the forceful, and we got a 4 on the quick. All right. Okay, cool. Anyway, you were trying to shoot the slime, right? That's what you were trying to do, Sorrel?
Yeah, I shot slime in front of the witches, hopefully creating a slime path to the cauldron.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm trying to. Okay. So first off, yeah. So you say you're on the ground still. Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
All right. So you dive on the ground and you shoot out all the slime and it covers the floor all in front of them.
Yep.
So Emerald hops, tries to hop forward. And
Boing.
you're kind of off balance, and it's very difficult to do. So you
like
crash. You crash in to Millie, but because you're off balance, you both go sliding along the slime. and you guys like clang up against the cauldron. So you kind of like knock your head against the cauldron. But you don't take any damage. You're all right. You don't take any injuries.
Thank God.
It's just more comical than anything. And then, but Steve is able to toss you on the ground like a broken bottle or something. That you can use to try to get your bonds free, and you also retrieve your shield.
Great. I'm going to.
Oh, hello, Charles Matthews. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hey.
Hey, Charles. Thanks for joining.
I'm going to try
appreciate it.
and move towards Millie to. My attempt then is, if she's close enough to the cauldron, is to grab her and dunk her into the cauldron.
Okay, so
next turn.
the witches are going to have to go again, though.
Yeah,
you guys,
my next turn, though.
Yeah, I gotcha. And by the way, if you just joined us, Charles or anyone else, so we're actually nearing the end here, but basically it's in 1915. They're all 14-year-old teen pulpy heroes, and they had to travel to Salem because there were supposedly real witches there, which they are now faced off against the 3 leaders of the witch coven in a spooky house in Salem, Massachusetts. There's a nice little summary for you.
Yeah.
All right.
That sums it up. It's where we're at.
Okay, so let's see. So Hazel's frozen still. Millie's on the ground with Emerald.
Me.
But Lilith is still
Right.
looking fine. Yes, she's right with you. Lilith is all good. All right, so let's have Lilith go again. And she's also kind of just looking at her sisters and like idiots.
It really is like Hocus Pocus.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm based it off of.
Yeah.
Okay, so she like waves her wand in the air around her, and it seems like she's trying to conjure a more powerful spell this time. And she lets loose, and you guys are going to have to try to see if you can avoid this. So all 3 of you need to make quick rolls.
Am I able to?
We know my history with this.
I was going to say, I assume Emerald's still struggling to get up. So am I able to use my shield to kind of protect both of us?
Okay, so in your case, so Emerald can still make a quick roll, but you make a forceful roll then, Steve, and Sorrel a quick roll.
And I need to do it quick as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forceful. Okay. Please. Yay! 3.
3 is
Sorry.
good. 2 is pretty not too bad.
What is my problem? What
You're
is
still
this?
trying to get your binds under.
All right, let me roll for her. Oh, a 0. Look at you guys lucking out with my bad rolls.
Yep.
Okay, so this like huge like reddish orangish type energy just like comes flying and shooting out of her wand, and it goes in 3 different directions, or 2 different directions I should say, actually, because you're in front of actually we'll not do this. It goes in 3 different directions. You actually dive. Steve dodges and rolls out of the way of the blast towards him. You come up in a crouch. You get your shield up, and you manage to just block the blast that would have hit Emerald. Okay.
Thank you. I'm dying over here.
Sorrow, you got a 2. Is that right?
Yeah, I got a 2.
How do you want to dodge out of the way or avoid it?
I think what I'll do, since the tank and the hose are in my hand, I think I like hold up the tank to like deflect this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I should explain this better.
Okay.
The cauldron is huge. It's bigger than you guys. Like, there's no way anybody could actually lift this thing unless they had multiple people.
Right. I'm talking about the slime tank. That's
I'm sorry. Oh, I thought you said the tank, like the cauldron tank. I thought you meant.
No. The slime tank.
Oh, okay.
The
Go ahead.
super soaker.
I got you.
So I'm going to say I like take that and I deflect it, but as I do, slime just explodes everywhere. How's that?
Okay, so like the energy's going to hit the slime tank is what you're saying, right?
It hits the slime tank. It doesn't damage me, but slime just explodes into the air.
Okay, that's great. Love it.
Yeah.
I was kind of sort of making
Everywhere.
this. Okay, yeah. So the energy, you're right. You get it up, and the energy, like, man, it is actually a brilliant blast of energy when it hits it. Like, it ruptures this tank.
Yeah.
And you're not kidding. Slime literally goes everywhere.
Nice.
It's actually somehow it doesn't really get much on you, but it gets on every other single thing and person in the room. So you guys, well, Emerald's a little bit protected because you got the shield in front of you.
Oh, okay.
But you're still, you guys are both really covered in slime.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lilith is drenched in slime.
Excellent.
Like from head to toe in slime. And
nice.
She could not look more pissed off and angry. The look on her face right
Good.
now.
You say that. Give us a minute. Watch this.
Right? Watch this.
Yes, Charles. Caitlin just means her rolls have been not so great tonight.
Yeah.
Happens to all of us in gaming. Don't worry, when she really needs it on the key moment, I bet it'll be great.
Right.
Last night I rolled the D20 and got 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
D20.
you had some great rolls too, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Trip had that multiple exploding roll last night, right? It was crazy.
I got some good ones, but once I did get a fail.
Oh yeah.
A 1.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, let's see. Can you guys want to team up to try to defeat Lilith here?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, we still have Millie on the floor.
You know what? I'm just gonna say Millie got knocked out when her head hit the cauldron.
Cling.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, so is
she was sliding
Hazel
so fast.
still frozen? Is Hazel
Hazel's
still
frozen.
frozen? Okay.
Hazel's
okay.
frozen. Millie is unconscious, or kind of like mostly unconscious, kind of like, you know. Well, Lilith is up and just covered in slime.
I'm going to try and charge at Lilith.
See, you know what?
with my
How
shield
about
up.
can the three of you maybe try to come up with a team up move you can all participate in?
Well, my idea was to charge her fast enough that she can't use a spell, and then throw her so there's forward momentum when she hits the slime that's on the floor, and the others can just kind of guide her. And let me help.
You're trying to like run into her with your shield and knock her into the slime.
No, I'm trying to grab her and then push her towards the cauldron.
Steve, can you make her trip over me? Because I'm still kind of on the floor, right?
Okay, so you're trying to toss her into the slime so she slides, right?
Yeah, and then
Emerald, you could kind of maybe. I'm going to say, by the way, you're free of the ropes at this point.
Yay!
You want to maybe like kind of twist or do some kind of twisting kick or this kind of.
Yeah, sure. I can.
And then, Sora, what do you want to do? I'm sorry, Kat. Go ahead.
I can do. I'll roll. That's what I was going to say.
I'm going to say if she ends up like being kicked and sort of starting to fly in the air, then I'm going to take my sword like down where her feet are and just make sure I get her momentum to like do a nice flip right into the cauldron.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Let's do some rolls here. Let's see what.
Am I doing
so
quick?
Come on,
you're gonna do forceful, Craig. You're gonna do. Let's see here. Let's do maybe sneaky because you're trying to trip her up from the ground.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Soro, you're trying to do the sword. The sword just like flipper.
Yeah.
Would it count as?
Then you need to do forceful to trip.
Forceful? Okay.
I'd like to use the stunt No Fear. I gain a +2 to forceful hand-to-hand attacks made against someone clearly bigger and stronger than me. Would she count?
Okay. Sure.
So I'm going to use No Fear. So that's one of my.
So you get +2 to this roll. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. To hand-to-hand attacks, which I assume this will count.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay. So forceful +2.
Go roll it.
4.
Okay. Hey, Trip, want to use a fate point?
Well, what I'm thinking happens is I'm trying to flip her feet up, but instead I stab her in the leg as she's flying into the cauldron.
Actually, wait. Okay, hang on. I got it. So wait, Kat, you rolled what? 4?
3.
3. Okay.
I got
there you
4.
go. Look, I told you, man. You roll good when you need it. Steve, Craig's got a 4 with his +2. Sorrel got a -1, which is not a good roll, obviously.
No.
So here, let's see. Here's what happens. All right. So Steve, so you rush up, grab her, and like toss her into the slime. So she's sliding along it. Emerald, like you kind of like sweep your feet around, and you actually not only make her lose balance, you kind of actually even kick her up into the air.
Yay!
And then Soro manages just barely to get her with this sort of flip into the cauldron, but it was fortunately you were actually slipping on some of your own slime. You were off balance, and even though she goes in the cauldron, her hand is around your cape, and she is pulling you into the cauldron with her.
no!
Got it. Okay.
And it is a vice grip on your
Got
cape.
it. Okay. Might need some
And it's
help
kind of like
here.
choking you actually right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you guys want to try to save him?
Yeah.
Yes. So her hands are around his throat.
No, it's around like his cape, but it's like pulling it to like the around like
But my
his neck
cape
kind.
is like around my neck.
Around your throat.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay. So you're the one with the sword. Did he drop it by chance? Did he drop that flashy sword?
Yeah, I'll say when she got him around the throat that let's say he dropped it.
Okay,
If
Steve.
you want
do
to
you
use it,
want to
I'll
like?
say that. If you want to try to use it.
I mean, it's the only thing that cuts that we got. Steve, do you want to do like a double play to save Soro?
Sure, I can hold him if you want to try and cut.
Okay, so we see that Soro is about to go in the cauldron
Yeah,
with
and
the
he's like so he's kind of going more and more over the
Yeah.
edge. He's trying
right,
to like
and so
not go over.
Steve grabs him, and
holds
I
him back.
his sword and try to cut off his cape.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll have all of you actually make some rolls because I'll say like Soro is also trying to resist being pulled in. Okay, so let's do forceful for Soro. Let's do forceful for Steve as well, and
Flash,
then for
can I do flashing?
you can do flashy, sure. Because you're using Soro's sword and he's so flashy.
I know, right? It's a
Yeah.
flashy. What is it, Soro?
Swish, swish, swishy.
Swish,
is
swish,
sword.
Swish,
swishy.
swish, swish. Okay, well, I
Wait,
got
wait,
it.
you have to say that though when you do it.
Okay, swish, swish, swishy. I'm using the sword. I feel like I'm casting magical spells over here.
Okay, so
Wingardium
Trip, you
Leviosa.
need to do another. Oh wait, did you get a -1 again?
Yeah, I got a -1 again.
What?
No!
I got it.
So I'm saying my hair is like starting to dunk into the cauldron. I'm like just
Okay.
about to go in. It's up
Very
to
good.
you.
Okay, you guys got a 3 and a 2 though. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So his hair, right? Your hat maybe it fell like floating in the cauldron or something. And your hair is about to go in it.
Ah!
But just as you feel like your head is gonna go in, you feel someone wrap their arms around your legs, and then you see your sword, like you're kind of upside down almost now, right? Your sword goes flashing through, like and cuts the cape off, and maybe takes a little bit off your the edge of your hair,
Off the side.
Okay.
just like like very tiny,
No,
very
that's
tiny.
perfect.
Yeah.
No problem.
And then they pull you out, and you can snatch your hat out if you want to. Obviously.
Thank
You see, like the Terminator, the hand like slowly descend into the cauldron.
Okay.
Do you want to toss Hazel and Millie in there too, or
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go ahead
Say
and
to
do it.
Millie that looks painful. Let me help.
okay? As you throw them, as you're about to toss Hazel in, she gets unfrozen, and as she's going in, she's like amok, ah!
Okay, good.
What a world.
I love that. Goodbye, cruel world.
Yes.
Okay, and then like big purple smoke comes billowing out of the cauldron. It kind of knocks you guys back on your asses again.
Okay.
But as far as you can determine, you think the witches are gone.
Yeah.
My
Good first mission.
cape.
You can
Mike.
buy another. You can request another one
From
Wilson,
Wilson.
from
Yeah.
Wilson.
maybe he can make you a special cape.
Yeah.
One that won't choke you. De-choking cape.
Okay. All right.
You still have some of your cape. It's just cut.
My mom made me
Yeah.
this cape.
I'll make
that's
you
sad.
another hanky out of the rest of it, okay?
You could have it as a little thing.
A little like
Oh yeah.
pocket protector holder, whatever they
A
call it.
pocket protector. I've
Pocket
never
tissue
heard
or
of.
something. Yeah.
Put your pencils in it.
What's the prouder word? Like a
So,
pocket
like,
A
napkin.
pocket square. A pocket square works.
Thank you.
Oh my God!
Handkerchief,
I'm
pocket
gonna bring that up in
square.
the future. Pocket square, pocket protector.
Pocket
Same thing.
protector.
Whatever it is.
No,
It's in
you
your
put your
pocket,
pocket
it's
square
pretty.
in your pocket protector.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, we survived.
Yes.
I kind of want
Just-
White Daly now to have that now. A pocket protector for his pocket square.
Right.
He has to after that pumpkin accident.
Oh, this is one of the best puns yet. Good job, Kathy. A good escape.
Yes.
That's really
Good
clever.
job,
It's your
Kathy.
it's your former cape, and it's escaping. Oh my God, that's great, Kathy. Way to go. Way better than the puns we usually do.
Yeah.
I'm not even good at puns, so Lego.
Okay. So, let's say, I guess, you guys probably, you tell Mavolia, right? That you
Yeah.
got rid of them. She's super happy. She gives you, man, like 3 months supply of candy.
Nice. Yes.
And I mean, for all of you, not just for Sorrel, of course, but,
Of course. Sounds
Um,
good.
and then you, so I don't know. How about this? What do you guys, let's say maybe you're still in Salem let's say, what's the last thing you guys do here? What's like maybe a little epilogue?
We
your characters?
celebrate by going to her haunted house.
Mhm.
And she
Malvolia's?
gives us her, Mavolia. I was a little scared to say that name because y'all, my speech has been off tonight. But we go to her haunted house. We walk through, enjoy ourselves, laugh, eat candy, drop wrappers, touch things, be curious. And when we're done, she gives us her famous witch chowder stew that is known for,
I like that as chowder now. That's good. Oh, no, but it's good. You're in Massachusetts. The chowder. Let's have the
Right.
chowder.
Sounds
Guys,
great.
wanna add
All right.
anything?
What about you guys? Anything else to add to that? That's fine.
Oh,
if you don't. Just go get the option.
We go and grab the other witch as well that was captured.
Tied up.
And dunk her too as well. Yeah.
He's like more violence. Good.
Just throw her
Right.
back in the
You
cauldron.
have to
too.
clean up the rest of it.
Yeah. Finishing off the job. Yeah.
The
And then
rest-
there's
Leave it half
and then there's
done.
people
Right.
just dressed as witches that they're like, no, we're not really witches. Don't throw us in the.
I don't know. Yeah.
Throw her in the water. See if she floats.
Oh God.
She's a witch.
No. Yeah.
All right. Anything
I'll get
Sorrow
to-
to add there?
Yeah, I say we stay up really late telling like ghost stories to each other and freaking
Oh,
each
that's
other
my
out.
favorite. I love
10
that.
o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, and we actually tell such horrible ghost stories that then when we go to bed, all of our eyes are wide open.
Can't sleep.
Well, actually, you know what?
Right.
Well,
I'm not
because
scared.
because she's so grateful and she likes your guys' ghost stories, Mavolia says you can stay at her place it's so late. She's got extra like I don't know blankets you can put out or something.
Nice.
I doubt we actually sleep though because we're on massive sugar rushes and,
Right. And you're
we're
scared.
told we're scared. Well, we're not scared. You're scared. We're we're told ghost stories, so we're
We sit there in the dark,
Definitely.
giggling and snickering at each other.
we sleep on the flight back.
So I also
Do
want
you?
to I also
I
want to
did.
say during the middle of the night, I'm not sure if I actually fell asleep or if this was real life. But when all the lights are off, I see the image of Malvolia like over by a window, putting on a witch's hat and bringing out a broom and then giving like a nice, cackle. And then flying out the window, but I don't know if it was real or not.
Wow,
It might have been
what
a
a-
dream.
Creepy. Yeah.
What a great cliffhanger ending for a possible sequel. Nice job. Good. I love it.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Okay. And then obviously, once you guys do go back to San Francisco, Daly makes Emerald and Steve official members of the Century Club. You get your badges.
Yay!
I didn't die.
Just
Actually, this game, I don't kill any. The other game, it doesn't really matter because you were actors in a movie. So
Oh, so what I do is I make sure to leave Mr. Daly. I tell him I have a treat for you, and I just like leave a bag of my least favorite candies. Sorry,
corn?
guys. But it's all candy corn and all black licorice because I'm really not. I don't care
hey,
for
you know
that.
what? Kathy will be going over to see Mr. Daly. She loves candy corn.
Absolutely. There you go.
black licorice.
He also actually really likes candy corn, so he's he's actually fine with that.
Okay, great. Now he loves
He
me.
would though. He would
Yeah.
though, wouldn't he?
Bribery.
Come on.
I'd requisition a dagger for next time because we didn't have anything sharp except a sword. So yes, a dagger.
Yeah. Well, Chris, actually, listeners may mention Malvolia from Jen Nangles. That's why we brought her up. I'm sure that was not at all accurate to what Jen actually plays. I was just making stuff up, but yes, that was a great suggestion. It's a great name. And go check out Jen Nangles'
I
show.
request a whip. That's what I want on the next mission.
What do you want?
Whip.
A whip?
A whip.
Oh, a whip, and you want a
Like-
sword?
Indiana Jones, and he wants a sword.
No,
You
dagger.
want
He
a sword,
wants-
yeah, and you want a whip.
I
Indiana
want a
Jones, hell
dagger.
yeah.
Dagger.
All right, so
Somebody
that's
else.
going to wrap up our Halloween witchy adventure, folks. It's perfect timing because they're 6 days away from Halloween. Hope you enjoyed it. So let's give some links out here before we go. So remember, folks, there's the link you can go donate
Be
to
generous.
Code 2040. Any amount helps. And this is the charity for Roll20Con this year. And this is our last game of the session, but I'm sure you can keep donating today. And I'm sure they'll probably keep it up beyond that even. Let's see here. Give some links. Trip, where can they find your cool stuff?
Oh, sure. So one of the things that a lot of you guys know that I'm known for is the League of Steam. It's Steampunk Ghostbusters and Monster Hunters. So really every episode has cool monsters in it, if you'd like to check that out. But we definitely have some wonderful Halloween-themed episodes if you'd like to check out like Dead Man's Party, but that's like a Day of the Dead sort of thing with skeletons in a graveyard that won't go into their graves, and also we have a really cool one about a werewolf that's really neat, the White Wolf. And of course, Chris Hadley and listeners mate were talking about The Invitation to Armageddon, which is a steampunk musical where this group of monster hunters takes a roller coaster ride to hell and has a sing-off duel with the devil.
Oh my
So
God.
if you want to check any of those out, please do.
Great. Chris, says, really enjoyed being with you guys. Hope you and yours have a very happy Halloween. Thank you, Chris. Happy
Happy
Halloween to you and
Halloween.
everybody.
Thanks,
Happy
Chris.
Halloween, Chris.
Halloween.
Really appreciate all you
very
guys
spooky.
watching. Kat, where can they find you on Instagram?
You can find me at Sun Gypsy Life Instagram. You'll see my lovely face and lots of pictures of puppies. If you found that page, you found the right one. There's also some cosplay on there. There will be more cosplay in the future and some lovely Halloween photos.
Awesome. Yes, Kat is an awesome cosplayer. We love seeing her different outfits at Dragon, and apparently she dreams daily of coming up with cosplay for me, so that's great too.
And I really do that with everybody.
Nice.
Like I see someone and I'm like, ooh, what costume can I put them in? Like it's
What
just
about-
it's-
All right.
What about
Weird.
Jack Skeleton?
that would be good. That would be a good one for Jeff.
A what? Skeleton?
Jack Skellington.
Oh,
Jack
Jack
Skeleton.
Nightmare
I thought you said a
Christmas.
weird skeleton.
No,
No.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, Nightmare Before
Ooh,
Christmas.
we could do that together next year. You could be Jack Skellington and I can do Sally. I haven't done her at con yet.
Oh, all right. Got some
It'd be
ideas.
fun.
Craig, and they can find you on Twitter.
They can. I'm at Craig Allen Poole. Follow me there.
All right. That was very brief. Thank you.
I'm barely on Instagram, so there's no point plugging it.
All right. So, folks, I'm at Super Geeked Up on Twitter. Supergeekedup.com is where you can find all the geeky content I do with all these cool people, like these cool people and other cool people as well. We've got my Super Knocked Up web series, which is an action comedy series about a supervillain who gets pregnant by her superhero nemesis. Super Geeked Up, our geeky improv comedy show. We do Wednesday nights is up there, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Thanks,
And
Chris.
lots of gaming streams as well that these people have participated in are all up there. All different kinds of games too. Dungeons and Dragons, Action Movie World, different fake games. Star Trek, we did
Wars.
one of Star Trek games. What was it?
Did Star Wars as well.
Oh, Edge of the Empire. We did like 10 games.
Yes.
I'm kind of jealous.
Sneaky.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was a
We did
Wookiee in that one. That was
You
fun.
were a Wookiee, yes.
Mm.
But you'll never do your Wookiee for us anymore, apparently.
Maybe one day.
One special
Maybe
day.
one day. Yeah.
But anyway, folks, yes, if you are watching for the first time, first off, thank you so much for joining us during the Roll20Con the last 4 days. We would love it if you could subscribe, follow any of us here. That's the best way you can
Please.
support independent filmmakers, artists, whoever what out there. Really appreciate it. And obviously, you can look for our websites for other ways to support through Patreon and other stuff like that as well. So I think that, it's one last thing here. Okay, here's the link once more time, folks, if you want to donate. Anyway, big thanks to Trip, Kat, Craig, and everybody else who the past 3 days played one of our games. We had a lot of different people join us. Also, huge thanks to you guys in the chat. Really appreciate you guys. You guys
Thanks,
rock.
guys.
We love having a live audience, and thank you for helping us with your great suggestions.
So
And
much
You're the
fun.
champions.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are. You're right. You guys are the true saviors of Halloween. But thank you guys. Some of you guys that were here for all the shows, and no matter the one or all four, that was great. We really appreciate it. Hope to see some of you this Wednesday for Super Geeked Up. Same channel, you can watch that, and then check out Trip stuff and follow Kat and Craig and all that good stuff, and everybody else you saw today.
If you follow
All
me
right.
on Instagram, there will be some lovely Halloween treats, my
All right.
loves.
Oh, great,
Nice.
nice. All right, guys, thank you so much. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah,
Hope
happy
it's safe and fun one.
Bye.
Bye.
And hope we'll see you next time for some more geeky fun. So yeah, be well, everyone. Until then, we'll stay geeky, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.